I want everybody from this moment on to recognize me as the scholar of boxing.
See, their morals, their code, it's a bad joke. Move dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. I'll show you. When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other.
49 hours declaring it a riot.
Cruiser 5 to 50 be advised, County Police 1 advised they're trying to breach and get to the Capitol.
Publicists, when you talk to your publicists, you know the first thing they tell you? What? Stay away from religion, stay away from politics.
Okay.
You know why?
Why?
No matter what the you say, somebody passionately disagrees with you.
Absolutely.
No matter what religion, you believe in Allah, then you're saying that's not the right way. You believe in every Christianity, that's not it, because they're choosing something different. Your political party, the Democrat, Republican, the disagreement completely.
Yep.
So I stay away from it. When I get pulled into politics, I go,
Yeah.
and I have nothing to say. I'm
That's
just
the
looking.
same way we are. We don't, no politics, none of
I'll
this.
with that. I don't stay there because I'm still entertainment. If it's not music, then it's film and television, but it's still entertainment. So why would you turn someone off by saying that?
Right.
I want everybody to enjoy what I'm doing.
Right.
Not just a selective few amount of people. I focus on diversity because it's needed.
Right.
The boxing scholar is a lover, not a fighter, but he's also a fighter, so don't get any ideas. If he pats you on the back, you'll put it in your resume. His enemy. Have him listed as an emergency contact. The scholar has an inside joke with complete strangers. If he punched you in the face, you'd have to fight the urge not to thank him. Sharks have a week dedicated to him. He's the only man alive to is parallel park. A train is count to infinity twice. In Genesis, when God said, "Let there be light," the scholars said, "Say pretty please." He is the genius of all genius and master of all masters.
And that's the trick to life. You have to be wise enough to know when you were living in your dream. And you have to be humble enough to accept when you're in someone else's.
Yo, the Boxing Scholar's on.
Let me change that background. This ain't one of them cooning nights. Hold on. What's up, Angie? What's up, Vic? Where you be at, bro? You be taking long hiatuses from boxing. I'll be one. I'm like, what's up? I know boxing. I'm like, anybody heard from Vic? And then Vic just show up. Shout out to my homie, man. What's good, everybody? Hold on. Let me find a boxing thumbnail real quick. What y'all think? Y'all think this one to do for the Ray Jump? No, hold on. Give me a second. Oh my God, hold on. Why they doing this? Give me 1 second. Y'all can hear the music, right? Bam, there we go. So, listen, I seen some things. Angie, did you watch the fight today? I seen some things today I did not like. I did not like. I saw like I saw I saw today, and you know how movies they foreshadow. I think that people are gonna give participation points to Bud in the fight. I just think that's gonna happen because that's what they did today with Sims. I feel like Sims was getting pieced up the entire fight, but because he showed a lot of hard determination, you know, people showed him a lot of respect and started giving him rounds. I think that might happen in the future. I'm just saying, man. It might not, but I think that might happen. I think, and you know what fight I'm talking about? I'm talking about Bud versus what you call it versus Canelo. I think they might give him participation points where they'd be like, well, you know, Bud, you know, he got hurt, but you know, you got to remember, you know, he fighting a bigger guy. Like, bro, I hope that don't happen, bro, for the sake of boxing. That does, man. Oh my God, that's crazy. You say you don't hear music? Hold on, let me turn it down. See, Angie, they be trying to get me. They be trying to get. Oh no, it's on. It's just in the background. It ain't loud. See? Yes, it's on. Let me turn it down. He said I was. He said I was going off a bit. My bad. Yeah, Vic, I'd be looking for you, bro. Vic, tell me why when you left, bro. A lot of the people I met in the T sector that you was telling me about, I forgot all the names. You was introducing me. You were like, "Hey, Scholar, come on!" Like we was in a nightclub. Scholar, come on, man. Let me show you around. These are the people that's cool in the T sector. Then you left the club. I'm like, where'd they go? You know what I mean? You hit me with the Rick Ross. I'm about to go to the bathroom. It's the mouse. Never see you again. That's crazy work, bro. But I'm glad you back. Glad you back. So Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather. If you've seen the thumbnail, you know why we're here, right? A lot of the young people are making videos saying that, you know, that Roy Jones is hating. And I can't lie. He does hate. I got to keep it real. He hates on him, but he has good reason to hate on Floyd Mayweather, right? Because Floyd and him have circled each other for a long time in boxing. And they were around the same time, and Roy Jones was pound for pound for a long time in boxing. And he's jealous. Floyd's always been jealous because he was little bro to Roy Jones Jr. I don't think he ever liked that. So, you know, I think he's always been a little jealous of him. The idea of them fighting could never happen, you know, for obvious reasons, weight class, right? But I think he's always harbored that. And I think he that's why he remembers, that's why he played all of Roy's losses. He remembers that. But when I had this debate a while back, you know, I didn't want to debate champions because that's what they say. They use Floyd Mayweather's talking points to debate you, which is insane, right? Who he beat more champions than anybody. You're like, bro, that's not a real statistic. It wasn't champions when he fought them. You know, it's not a real statistic. But they'll bring up stuff like that. So I wanted to go all-time greats or whatever the case may be. So, you know, in the video that I'm going to react to, before we get to the video, I just wanted to say this. Floyd Mayweather was in his absolute prime. He did not fight Paul Williams. He could have fought Paul Williams. He did not fight Paul Williams. Roy Jones Jr. fought James Toney in their absolute primes. Their absolute primes. There's no doubt about that. They were in their absolute primes. James Toney is an all-time great fighter, and he fought that dude in his prime. Floyd Mayweather would have probably dusted Paul Williams, maybe, right? But he was undefeated. You know, with this slick undefeated black fighter, he didn't fight him. It's just simple as that. He didn't fight him. He elected to give up the belts to not fight Keith Thurman, and he did not fight Kell Brook when Kell Brook was undefeated. Those are people that Floyd did not fight. That people, and even there was even a time where they were talking about Amir Khan fighting Floyd Mayweather, and he did not do it. And then when he was boxing, he told everybody, you guys got to understand, my kids can't eat legacy. You know, my kids can't eat legacy. And then he ain't stopped talking about his legacy since he left the sport. And it's like, wait a minute. We thought you didn't care about legacy. You know, so we're not going to do that, bro. If you said your kids can't eat legacy, then now that it's all said and done and your legacy is all you got, let it be what it is, bro. You said you didn't care about it. Stop showing up to argue at press conferences for your young fighters about your legacy. Let it be what it is. So that brings me to here, right where we are now. Floyd Mayweather and Roy Jones beef, like I said, has been stemming for a long time. It was like some invisible stuff, like when you got a co-worker and y'all ain't officially said that y'all don't like each other, but at the same time, it's already understood that y'all don't like each other. That's kind of what's going on with them two, But it's established, but it ain't official. What's up, Vay? What's up like that? But they just keep it up on the wraps, And that's why you get what you get here. You get passive aggressive subliminals, and that's what they've been doing. It started from the pound for pound stuff that I told y'all about. Then it kind of went to Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather commentary. He didn't like when Roy was commentating his fights because Roy would say stuff about him, but it's his job. What are you supposed to just ignore? Stuff that he's seen in the ring about, and Floyd, that kind of rubbed Floyd the wrong way too, on top of Roy Jones being the better fighter at the same time as Floyd Mayweather. So Floyd, they say Roy's never liked him. Floyd's never liked Roy. And then there was the Muhammad Ali comments. You remember when Floyd went on TV and was talking about Muhammad Ali negatively? I ain't ever took no loss to no fighter that had 7 losses. Yeah. That's what kind of pissed Roy Jones off. I gave him the green light to go out there and say officially he don't like Mayweather. I think it was already brewing, and that was like that was all he needed. But yeah, he said Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali. He talked about Sugar Ray Sugar Ray and not being in this top 5. Let me see if I can find this video. Hold on. He was on Club Shay Shay. Like my grandma used to always say, if people keep talking about you all the time, boy, fuck 'em. But now, here we go. Oh, that's the wrong video. Hold on, give me a second. Hold on, gotta make sure my windows is clear before I share these screens, brothers and sisters. I don't want y'all to see what's behind these screens, brothers and sisters. We must stay focused.
My back hurts, nigga. You're but 38 ain't gonna be 38.
I ain't gonna lie, that was crazy work. I thought somebody had put up on the panel. I was like, what? So here we go.
You caught a lot of flack. You said your top 5.
Hold on, give me a sec. Boom. There we go.
5 fighters. Who are Floyd Mayweather's top 5 fighters? Now you can go your weight class, your smaller guys, or you can go heavy. Or you just
I forgot. Last week, like I told you before, every week is different. Who was my last fight? Who was my fighter last week?
Okay, I know you got. First of all, you left Ali and you left Ray Robinson out. That's why you got the flag. Whoever else you put in there is unimportant. You left those 2 guys out.
At the end of the day, Floyd Mayweather is not a follower. I have my own opinion. This is my opinion.
Right.
This is what I think. And there's a reason why. There's always a reason why. And I would always love Sugar Ray Robinson because he paved the way for Muhammad Ali.
Right.
I will always love Muhammad Ali because he paved the way for Sugar Ray Leonard.
Correct.
And then Sugar Ray Leonard paved the way for a guy like a Mike Tyson, and so forth and so on. That's how it go. We all paved the way, and we all care and love one another. But my opinion.
Listen, this guy's unbearable. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And this is coming from a pretty cocky guy. This guy is unbearable. Like I said, man. There's a certain amount of level of swag you have to be a fighter. So I don't fault him for that. But his is unbearable, bro. He's talking about himself in third person as if he's not fighting anymore. This is legacy versus legacy, mythical match versus mythical matchup, right? And I'm not a follower. First off, Floyd Mayweather, but that dude, I ain't gonna lie. I really don't like this guy. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. So full disclosure, man, take it with a grain of salt. If y'all want to pull up, all you gotta do is hit the link on my community wall, and you could join. You know what I mean? That's an open invitation to my homegirl Angie and Vay as well. If y'all want to talk, because I seen Angie, you was putting something about Roy. If you want to pull up and chat, go ahead, sister, hit that link.
And what I think is my opinion, and what I think.
Well, Floyd, you can understand Ray Robinson had 175 wins, 109 knockouts. He lost 19. He drawn 6 times. And won belts over numerous classes. Ali, go ahead.
What's numerous? Because when you say numerous, I think about Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. When you say numerous,
I would say 3.
So now Manny Pacquiao get credit. You remember when he wasn't one? Man, come on, man. You talking about a fighter that been stopped? I have Brian Kenny. Has he been stopped or hasn't he been stopped? Yeah, I came back to steal some more money.
Did he win 5 like you? Did he win 8 like Pacquiao? No.
Okay.
Yo, that is so. Let me go through the comments before I go through Floyd, because Edgy just put something funny I want to get to with the dialogue stuff. But let me pause it because Floyd's so unbearable. You know, let me get to the comments because y'all are hilarious. So he said Roy from 1994 to 2004 was the best pound for pound fighter in the world. He said Pretty Boy Floyd was a monster back then, and Floyd was always second place to Roy. That is an absolute fact. That's where the beef really stemmed from. It was a jealousy. Of Floyd, in my personal opinion. He never said it publicly, but you see how he treat Mike Tyson. Like there was even a rumor that like certain fights he would like Mike Tyson would be in the building and he would tell them like, don't let Mike Tyson in the ring, don't let him in the arena. They even shared a girl, not literally, it wasn't on some train type stuff, but they had a girl in common that they were sleeping with, and Floyd Mayweather made the girl call the FBI and say Mike Tyson kidnapped him. That's in Mike Tyson's book, so I didn't just make that up. He said it, not saying it's true, but because he said it, but I mean that's a real story. I didn't just pull it out of thin air. But yeah, he said Roy beat a Hall of Fame Hopkins to win his 160. Said Tony, who was in the top 3 at the time, at 68. That's a fact. And first 3 fights at 75, Roy beat McCallum, Griffin, and Virgil, 2 of the 3 Hall of Famers. Yo, Vic. Bro, where was you? This is the second time I had this debate, but one time I had a debate. I know boxing. If you still here, bro, go to my community tab, bro, and hit the link and pull up, because they was making a case that Floyd Mayweather was the GOAT and he might be the best fighter of all time. They told me so much stuff. It was a lot to like. It just, bro, I just started short circuiting and buffering, bro. I couldn't believe that somebody was saying this about Floyd Mayweather, bro. I was like, what? He said with his light heavyweight title, he said Virgil, after the Roy loss, went on to be 2-time cruiserweight champ. He said Roy moved up to heavyweight to be the first middleweight champion to win a title at heavyweight in over 100 years. Man, y'all better listen to Vic. Vic, spit that signs, bro. Spit that signs, Vic. Let them know. He said John Ruiz, after losing to Roy in his next 3 fights, he said beat Galata Rahman. He said Rahman, both good heavyweights who gave Bo and Lennox Lewis trouble. He said Roy has Hall of Fame wins. He said won titles and dominated multiple divisions. That's an absolute fact. Crossed a ridiculous amount of weights, 40 pounds, to do it and show and sustain dominance, being the consensus pound for pound from 1994 to 2004. That is an absolute fact. He said Hopkins, after the legend he fought, said Roy Jones at 160 is the best fighter he ever fought. Then he said Virgil Hill fought in the 1980 Thomas Hearns. I ain't even gonna butcher that name, that German name. I'm gonna just call him Dar. Dar German Dar. Champ and Roy, he said Roy was the best he fought. He said 90s prime Roy is over any prime Floyd. Oh my God, let me let that sit and fester for a little bit, Vic. Hold on. See, stream, y'all don't even want me. Hold up, the devil busy right now. They don't even want me to put that comment on the screen, Vic. You see how they doing me? Hold them up. Oh, we gonna put this comment up here. Y'all might well get the stream now if y'all. Bro, come on now. Bro, stop playing with me, StreamYard. Stop playing. There we go. Stop playing. There we go. Let it sit. Let it sit and marinate. I'm gonna let that marinate on them. I know I got a lot of Floyd fans over here. We're gonna let that marinate. Let me play a little bit more of the video while I let that marinate.
Floyd, hold on. Hey, I just got this card handed to me. Floyd's top 5: Floyd Mayweather, Pernell Whitaker, Roberto Duran, Larry Holmes, and the Cincinnati Cyclone, the Hawk, Aaron Pryor.
Who was my 5 again? Listen, but I ain't really got to say myself. Because y'all, listen, you ain't got to put me on the top 5. Because everybody.
He put himself number 1 and then is reminding everybody why he don't want y'all to put him number 1. Like, you can't make this stuff up, bro. Floyd Mayweather is annoying, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He's annoying, bro. Listen. I don't want to discriminate because we don't discriminate over here. But that's why I can't stand short men, bro. For this reason right here, bro. Short men that are narcissists. Everything about them, man. Like, golly, bro. Like, grow up, man. Literally, grow up.
I already know I'm on the top 5.
Okay, so
put me on that.
So in other words, we got to come up with 4 because you're gonna be in everybody's top 5.
Got to be. Got to be.
But Aaron Pryor. He did carry Alexis Arguello.
No, that's who Sugar Ray Leonard know. That's who Sugar Ray Leonard was ducking.
Give me your golden era of boxing then.
Yo, side note. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but my cousin told me this because he's a huge Sugar Ray Leonard fan. He boxed at the same time as them. He got autographs and all this stuff, all trophies and everything on his wall. He boxed in San Antonio, right? So he told me this. He put me on to this because I wasn't aware of this, He told me that he didn't like Mayweather. And I was like, why, bro? But this during the time when Mayweather still boxing. Like, why? Well, like, what's not to like about him? He like, man, I don't like that punk. He don't like Sugar Ray Leonard. I'm like, what? What you mean you don't like Sugar Ray Leonard? And he told me, and I did the backstory. He was not lying. He told me that Sugar Ray Leonard beat, well, obviously I know he beat Floyd Sr., right? But I did know Floyd Jr. held a grudge because of that. I know every time they see Floyd Sr., man, look here, man. Man, listen, man. You live like it, man. Listen, my little man. Come on, man. Get out of here. You get out of here with that. Every time, bro, you never get to the point. And man, come on, man. For 5 minutes, bro. We don't know what he's talking about. But yeah, he's mad because his dad got knocked out by Sugar Ray, so he holds that grudge against him. And then also, he's one of the best welterweights ever. So it's another reason why he doesn't like him. But that was pretty interesting.
Explain. Like, what do you? I mean, go ahead.
The best era of boxing in the history of the sport was what? A decade, maybe the 70s. Maybe you like the 80s or the 90s. Maybe you like when you fought.
You can't really. The golden era had to be the 80s.
I do see. Yeah, it was special. Those guys. You had Tommy Hearns, Marvin Hagler, Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard.
But what about you? Leave it on Larry Holmes.
I was just going to get to him, Larry Holmes. Larry doesn't get a whole lot of credit.
Why don't Larry Holmes get the credit that he?
So I don't know if y'all caught that or not. He's only bringing up Larry Holmes to discredit Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson. Larry Holmes. First off, when Larry Holmes boxed, Larry Holmes before Floyd Mayweather was the person that said they won't give me my just dues. He said that way before Floyd Mayweather, and it was because he came on the tail end of Muhammad Ali and he beat up Muhammad Ali. That was the worst thing that could have ever happened to his career. They never forgave him for that. So because they never forgave him for that, he and then his level of opposition, Larry Holmes didn't have a ton of world beaters during the 80s. Matter of fact, that whole golden era of George Foreman and those guys had came and went. Muhammad Ali and all those guys, so he kind of came. And not a weak era, but it wasn't at its peak anymore. It was on the downswing. But he bringing up Larry Holmes and discredit Muhammad Ali. It's an absolute fact.
He deserved.
I have no idea because that jab. If you tell me you the boxing expert, why doesn't Larry Holmes get credit?
It's crazy that I be hearing all these quote unquote so-called boxing experts, and I've been doing this. I know about the sport from the beginning to now. You know.
Is it because if we look at Ali fought, as you mentioned, he fought Ken Norton 3 times. He fought Joe Frazier. He fought Joe Frazier. He fought George Foreman.
I want to say this.
Okay.
Ali will always be a pioneer because of what he stood for. You know, in that era.
Okay.
Stood for. And I commend him for that. And
bro, when people say Muhammad Ali is going to be an icon for what he stood for, that is like the most cheesiest Hallmark card response ever, and it's stupid. What he did inside the ring was great, bro. Him beating George Foreman, he's the only fighter to be like a super elite fighter that was an underdog twice against probably one of the hardest punchers in history, twice, and he beat them both. That's Sonny Liston and George Foreman. That's crazy to me.
I would have done the same thing if I was in that.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Floyd Mayweather says you got to commend Muhammad Ali for what he done inside the ring. You know, then compares himself to Muhammad Ali and says he would have done the same thing Muhammad Ali did. Muhammad Ali lost 3 years of his prime because he refused to go to war in Vietnam. Floyd Mayweather wouldn't even stop wearing Gucci when they came out with the coolest monkey in the jungle lot. Like, bro, you can't make this up, bro. But this is why I do not like this dude, bro. Like, man, he reminds me, I can't even, I gotta ignore how great he was in the ring because of how not great he is outside the ring with his viewpoints. It's like this is absurd, bro. Floyd Mayweather would have been Muhammad Ali in his time. Get out of here, man. You couldn't even be Muhammad Ali in our time. You couldn't even boycott something like Gucci. And they showed you repeatedly that they don't like you. They don't mess with black people. He the coolest monkey in the jungle they was talking about.
Era. He done what he's supposed to do in that era. Whereas, I think in that era still, we were more, we would stick together. We would stick together because you will see Muhammad Ali with Wilt Chamberlain.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, and
you remember the summit that they had in '67 with Ali was
Wilt Chamberlain, Jim Brown.
It was Kareem, Bill Russell. You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button to become an official member of Club.
I don't know if I should have played that. Is that black lady for to come from my channel now that's getting clipped? Uncle Shay, say, please, no, that was a joke. That was distasteful. Please don't get me. You know, Shannon, like my grandma always said, you know, you got to have a good sense of humor, or you ain't got nothing. You know, but shout out to Victor J with the money drop. Man, I think I got rid of all my money drops. Let me see if I got one, bro. Oh, I think I do got one. Hold on. I think I do got one. Hold on. Do I got it still? Nope. It was the Umar. Dang, I got rid of it, man. Dang, man, I ain't got no money drop for you. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you for donating. But what's up, girl dad cooking? He said prime boy all day. I 100% agree with that. Hold up, let me see what Unc over here talking about. He said Roy can't tell another man how to run his life. Said Roy moved up to fight Lewis, and Lewis and sure had no high KO rate. He said Scholar. He said let's be real. He said Floyd on 3 years. He said Floyd on 3 years inactive would never jump up 2 weight classes to beat a natural middleweight haggler. That is an absolute fact, bro. That is a absolute fact, bro. Bro, that's crazy. I remember, you know, I always bring this up, but I remember this vividly, bro. I remember everybody, because you know Floyd Mayweather fights, they were events. And that one thing you never take away from that dude, there were events, bro. People, he knew how to get people to hate him and show up to see him lose, right? But I remember his last fight, he was like, basically we interested in Andre Berto or Kareem Mayfield. And I just knew that he was clowning, bro. I thought he was gonna be like, gotcha. I thought he was gonna be like that, bro. No, he was dead serious, bro. He was dead serious, bro. That was his last fight. He said, did Floyd Mayweather Sr. say, he said that's where he fought De La Hoya. If they would have went by the point, yeah. Well, if you're going by the points, you got to go a little fly. Yeah, he did say that. He did say that. That's because it was true. You know, it depends on what you like. Is basically what he's saying. There's nothing more subjective than scoring than judges. You don't know what they like. Like I was watching the fight today. I thought Duarte beat the hell out of Sims. I didn't even think it was a close fight past round 3. I thought after round 3 he took over the fight. It was you would have to really be like giving us the underdog. I'm gonna call. Listen, y'all heard it here first. Struggle underdog rounds, or we can call them Rocky rounds. You know how Rocky was always the underdog, so people paid attention to him and rooted for him. I think people do that in fights where they start rooting for the underdog and start to pay attention to what the underdog is. They don't see all the other work that the guy who's whooping the underdog's ass is doing. Duarte beat the shit out of Sims today, and he was getting a lot of struggle points from people. People was paying attention to what he was doing. So there's nothing more subjective than judging. And I think the same thing is going to happen in the Floyd Mayweather fight. Excuse me, Bud fight with Canelo. Mark my words, they're going to give him a lot of rounds just for hey man, he got hit by Canelo. He took that shot pretty well. He's a smaller guy. There's going to be a lot of that. Just be prepared for it. Said that's an absolute fact. He said Floyd is an insecure little man. He said my everlasting memory of Floyd Mayweather would always be standing next to Anthony Joshua. Oh my God, I forgot all about that, bro. You're absolutely right. Bro, is this Thunderdome Boxing? If that's him, bro, I know you, bro. I used to watch your videos all the time, bro. I'm still subscribed, but I don't get any notifications. But yes, bro, you are absolutely right, bro. You are absolutely right. He was standing next to Anthony Joshua. Bro, last time I showed this video, bro, they flagged me. I would show it right now, bro. Where little man syndrome, all the women coming up, falling and melting on AJ, rubbing on his muscles and whatnot, and Floyd sitting there being like an afterthought. You could just tell it was eating him up, bro. He could not take it, bro. You are absolutely 100% right. He said Floyd can be a hater too. He said he was hating on fighters like Broner, who was fighting everybody, but Broner fell off with the Maidana fight and lost the Porter fight. Floyd Mayweather's just a hater, bro. He's a hater that pretends like he's not a hater. He wants to pretend to be good, so he'll try to portray himself to be a good person. You remember when he was arguing with Bill Hank? Bill, let's not fight, Bill. Let's not fight. And it went from that to, you need help the other motherfucking nut? Yeah, bro. He said Floyd eclipses Roy. Not even close in my opinion. Jerry, you crazy, bro. Yo, Jerry, this ain't Reggie, bro. I'm just letting you know that now. I'm not Reggie, bro. We could have this debate. We could have a debate, Roy Jones versus Floyd Mayweather, and you actually got some subject matter to argue. Where Reggie should have murdered you, Jerry. No offense or anything, but Barry, that was Reggie. Reggie had a layup, man. He was supposed to dunk all over you, but it was just an off night. But yeah, man, I'm not Reggie, bro. I definitely could defend Roy Jones being. You said not even close. Now that's hyperbole, gotta be. Not even close? Man, come on, bro. If Roy Jones retires after beating John Ruiz, he's the greatest fighter of all time. You know what's really interesting? People talk so much with talking points and dogma, bro. They will have you believe that Roy Jones went up in weight, that he fought Antonio Tarver, went up in weight, and then came back down and fought Tarver again. That's not what happened. He fought Ruiz, then fought Tarver the next 2 fights and got stretched. But they have you believe they have you doing revisionist history where you think that's how it happened, because I don't know if that's how they remember it, or I don't know what the case is, but yeah, that's not how it happened. That's how you know that they give talking points. Matter of fact, I got a video dropping on members only, right? Members only. And I'm going to break down Roy Jones and the demise of Roy Jones. It's not what everybody's telling you. It wasn't the traditional, his reflexes is gone and all this stuff that they tell you. Listen. I'm gonna tell you the exact reason what happened to Roy Jones. You know, of course, yeah, the weight did play a part. You know, the muscles. You know, he was hitting Tarver with shots that would normally knock out people. The snappiness wasn't there, but it had nothing to do. It had nothing to do overall with the reflexes. He said Holmes was very underrated. He was underappreciated. That's why he's such a bitter champ. Even to this day, when he went on, he said Floyd was amazing. Even when he went on Vlad, you remember when he went on Vlad, he was still bitter about Muhammad Ali. He talked about, it's so funny because Larry Holmes doesn't want to count the loss to Mike Tyson, but he tries to give Ali the loss to him. You can't make this up. Said Ali was a heavyweight, not a feather or a middleweight or a cruiserweight. He said Ali doesn't compare to Floyd, just a good little fighter, and Ali was a good big fighter. Wait, hold on, Picasso. Am I reading that right? Are you saying that he can't compare to him because Floyd is so great? Or are you saying he can't compare to him because Ali was a great big fighter? Elaborate on that a little bit. He said, Scholar, he said Floyd was a great, he said Floyd had great fundamentals. He said Roy had bad fundamentals, but great speed, which is why when they aged, Roy got knocked out. Roy used his legs much like Sugar Ray Robinson and Muhammad Ali, you know, but he also had some upper body movement as well, and he had a good IQ. It wasn't that, bro. If any fighter who overstays their welcome is going to meet somebody who has a bad stylistic matchup for them, and that's all that happened. Well, that was one of the factors that happened, and everybody got a signature move. You look at Floyd Mayweather, the pull counter, that was his signature move. Marcos Maidana knocked the two fighters' mouth doing that signature move. Fighters fall in love with their signature moves, and one fighter comes along and takes advantage of that. So I was in love with Roy Jones when I was younger. Really, Angie? So Angie, let me find out. You was watching that Y'all Must Have Forgot video on repeat. Okay, but you said you headed home. What's up, Deuce? Deuce, brother Deuce in the building. And Picasso put laughing emoji. He said, MJ never lost in the big moments. Floyd never lost in the big fights. So Corey, let me explain something to you, bro. What happened to MJ when he played for the Wizards? I'm just curious. I'm asking for a friend. What happened to MJ when he played for the Wizards? Where was all that you know, been to the finals, never been defeated? Bro, there's a clip online, Corey, that you could look up of MJ getting ripped by Penny Hardaway the year he came back after out of retirement, and they didn't make it to the finals. So, like, is it really an accomplishment when you have 6 final MVPs and 6 championships, but you didn't make it all the year that you was considered unbeatable? Bro, this is revisionist history. This is what people is telling you to give you talking points, man. MJ is the greatest basketball player ever, bro. It's not untouchable. He's human like everybody else. Those Wizard years count. The year that he came back, and the Magic beat him, that counts. You know, when before the finals, when Indiana stretched it to 7 games and he wouldn't go guarantee victory, that counts. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you just had to be there. You can't just take everybody talking points. Go back and watch the tape for yourself. The YouTube clips are up. Comparing Floyd to MJ is crazy work too. Floyd is one-on-one. MJ got teammates that help him play offense and defense. Ain't no timeouts in boxing. Said Floyd thought he was a household name. He said MJ longevity isn't on LeBron's level. MJ prime beats Floyd prime. Said very similar here with Roy and Floyd. And then he said MJ longevity isn't over LeBron's, but his prime was. Yeah, that's a good point. And then I know Boxing said, Scholar, can you just tell us the sequence again? He said Roy fought Ruiz, then fought Tarver, and Tarver again. I can't remember. How did the second Tarver fight? I don't know, bro. I think it was a draw, bro. I know Boxing. He said Floyd is a good little fighter. That's all. He said you can give out turkeys and pay people's bills. Doesn't make you an idol. He said Ali spoke up against oppression. Floyd got along to get along. Got you. Now I get what you're saying. He said Roy Jones been KO'd several times. Floyd fought far more champions. There's far more belts, Jerry. Far more belts now than when whenever Roy Jones was fighting. And I mean, Roy Jones has been something that Floyd has never been, and that's undisputed. That's why I say, Jerry. I don't think you listen. Listen, I know you're a little bit confident, Jerry, because you messed Reggie up. You know, you beat him in that debate. I was there. I was there. I don't know if y'all seen the movie Great White Hype, but you remember when the dude got knocked out, the Irish dude, and they dropped that flag, and he was like, "No." That's how it was whenever Jerry beat Reds. But bro, come on, man. Like this is something that's not that like it's debatable to me, but it should be common sense, bro. For those who watch Roy Jones in his prime, bro, it's not even close. They always talk about, you got two versions of Floyd Mayweather. You got Pretty Boy Floyd, and you got Floyd Mayweather. Neither one of them was better than Roy Jones in his prime. Facts. Those are facts, bro. Everybody talking about these fundamentals. Man, Marcos Maidana had had Floyd Mayweather on the ropes, and his daughter was crying because she ain't ever seen him in that position. Like, y'all make Floyd Mayweather out to be this guy, bro. Y'all ain't seen this. Y'all finna make me look up the. Let me see if I can find this. Y'all finna make me do this, man. I ain't want to do this. I was trying to put some respect on little Floyd because he ain't make it to 5'7", but we finna do this. We finna take it here. Y'all finna make me do it. I didn't want to do it. Okay, let me share this. Give me a sec. Y'all gonna make me do it. I didn't want to do it. Oh, let me plug in my computer. That'll be a reason for them. Hold on. My computer about to die. Give me a second. Matter of fact, I'm gonna share this and I'm gonna play this, and then I'm gonna plug it in. Hold on.
So it's a rumor that went around that you were there the day that Errol Spence sparred with Floyd Mayweather. Is that true?
Oh yeah, I was there. I was in that training camp. I think we was getting ready to fight Madonna, and I think we needed Errol Spence for southpaw work. And Earl was giving Floyd some of the best work, like I said before, I've ever seen. And I had to one day let Floyd know, man, I was in the gym and I went crazy. I jumped on top of the apron and I said, look, Floyd, you're giving this guy too much respect. You have to relax it inside. When you're in the most dangerous spot is in the inside, you have to be the most relaxed. I'm like, Floyd, you can't punch. You're making too many big moves when you're going backward. All your moves are big and putting you out of position to respond. So I told Floyd to calm down and get relaxed. And relax inside. Quit being nervous like you're scared of them. You're making them get more confident.
Wait. Hold up, Nate, who's been Floyd's friend and fought on the same Olympic team as Floyd Mayweather and has helped train Floyd Mayweather and been in all the clips holding them pads, let them beat on your belly, with the shield. Say that one more time.
Nervous like you scared of them.
Hold up, Nate, one more time. I ain't catch that. Right now, what I want y'all to do, the people that's watching, I want you to pause the video, go up there, hit quick caption. Because I don't want nothing to get misconstrued, right? I want y'all to hear exactly what he said. One more time, Nate. One more time. Let's give him some time to put it on quick caption, Nate. Let's give him some time. All right, let's go, Nate. What you say?
And relax inside. Quit being nervous like you're scared of them.
Like you're scared of them.
Get more
Okay.
confidence. And when Floyd got comfortable and got relaxed and got more comfortable on the inside, getting relaxed with him and throwing good shots up the middle, Floyd hit him with uppercut and hurt him. And like I said before, when he buckled Earl Spence with the uppercut, I stopped on the ring again and said, you was knocked out. And Floyd would hit you with another punch, he'd knock you out at the end of the bell. Floyd hit him with an uppercut. And then Floyd would have came back with another punch. Floyd could have knocked him out. But Floyd was a smart sportsman. But just
listen, hey, you know what's funny? As I told everybody that Bud was going to knock Errol Spence down with the uppercut because of this story. That's why I'm familiar with the story. I know what he was susceptible to. But besides the point, man, Floyd Mayweather, the guy who y'all think is perfect, You know, don't got unblemished. There's even Bill Haney in a conference call alluded to Devin Haney putting hands on Floyd in sparring. And Devin was like, Bill, congratulations for being an undefeated gym fighter. I'm undefeated under the lights, Bill. Congratulations. All that, bro. All that, man. So yeah, man, I'm a Gillette. Like I said, man, I keep it real over here. What's up, Mel? I keep it real over here, man. Floyd Mayweather overrated, bro. He overrated. He overrates himself, and his fans do. They follow suit. You know, so that's why I played that. But Jerry, you can get this work, Jerry. Like I said, man, I ain't Reggie O. You gonna get the work over here. But let me show this video because I wonder. This is why we here. Roy Jones, right? So let's get to the Roy Jones stuff. Then I'm gonna go ahead and end this one, and then a little bit later on tonight, round 2:30, 2:45 ish. Central Time we'll do a non-boxing live. So I'm gonna give y'all both today. We're gonna do a double hitter. Damn, why you play that damn music? Whack ass.
Congratulations. Your crew are in, making a noise. Actually, I'm going to start on that. It was very loud in there for you tonight. I've done a lot of tickets, Tony.
Yeah, look, I'm not in my hometown. I'm very far away, 3 hours away from home.
Yo, this white boy look like a Sims game character, bro. Tell me he don't like a creative player in the Sims game or some stuff. You know what I mean? But like that, you said under the license where it count. So let me ask you this like that. Let's say Terrence Bud Crawford leading up to this Canelo fight get knocked out, and then he goes in there and he gets stretched, right? I mean, he don't get stretched, he survives. And then the video comes out of him getting knocked out. You telling me people just gonna forget that? You telling me people just gonna forget that? Nah, bro. Nah. Oh, by the way, shout out to Unk. He was just having a bad day. I was rooting for him to get against Jerry, but I gotta keep it real, man. Jerry cooked him.
But look, this one was for Peter, Lovell, Haley. I love you all, yeah? That's for them.
Yeah, God rest their souls. Well said. Roy, we were just speaking off camera about he's, fighting someone above a weight, southpaw. That's 2 big sort of boxes ticked tonight for him and 2 tests that have been checked.
Already there's 2 huge tests. You fought a guy that's above your weight class. You fought a guy that was also a southpaw who's been in with everybody. He's taken a lot of shots from some of the bigger fighters around. So it's like, we went in there with a guy we really wasn't supposed to be in there with. And we did our thing, you know what I'm saying? So
Jerry, you lost me. I don't know what I'm talking about. People come over and debate, but like some stuff be a conversation in there, bro. Did Roy Jones, let me ask you this. Did Floyd Mayweather ever fight Paul Williams? Did he fight Kell Brook? Did he fight Amir Khan? Did he not give up the belt because he did not want to fight Keith Thurman, who Manny Pacquiao fought at a more advanced age than Floyd Mayweather? You think Floyd Mayweather would fight come out of retirement and fight Mario Barrios right now? He wouldn't even go into an exhibition with that guy. Like, bro, like Jerry, you're not gonna win this one. Like I said, bro, Jerry, you could tell me about parsnips. You could tell me about caviar. You can tell me about this boxing stuff, bro. You out your league, Jerry. You out your league.
Yeah. Listen, what was Roy telling you in the corner during the round?
Like you said, I got a bit excited in the first round. But look, I smelled blood, so I got the hunger. And he told me tell me times.
all he's doing for him, and also
love you too, Andre. Rest in peace.
Just give him shots because his only chance is to try to get a knockout.
Roy, just whilst I got you here, just want to get your thoughts on a couple of things quickly. So we spoke in the week about Joseph Parker. He's actually been officially now ordered to fight Alexander Usyk. What's your gut? Do you think he'll vacate that title, or will you go through the Parker fight? And how does that fight go?
Well, you got to look at it like this for Usyk. Usyk is a guy who can do whatever he wants to right now. He vacated the IBF. He went and got it back. You understand me? So it's just fun for him right now, so he can do whatever he wants to do, and he can fight whoever he wants to fight. So if they demand him to fight somebody, they make it like they gonna force him to do it, he gonna say, "Forget y'all, take your belt and do what you want to do. I go back and get it when I get ready." You understand me? But Joseph Parker is the best fight for him right now because Joseph Parker is a guy who has the qualities and the experience that it would take to give Usyk the hardest time. Not saying he's gonna beat Usyk by no means, but he will give Usyk the hardest time of anybody. And if anybody, I think if they said, Roy, you got to take one guy right now, put your money on against Usyk, who would it be? It would be Joseph Parker.
Interesting. Talking about heavyweights, I don't know how much you've seen of him. This 20-year-old prodigy that we have in Moses Atalma. Incredible speed, agility, power, explosiveness. He's got a fight with Dillian White coming up in Riyadh on August 16th. How much have you seen of Moses? What do you make of him?
Haven't seen a lot of him. I have seen small clips of him, but he is fighting a good fight with Dillian White right now. This is the fight he needs to get the extra experience. So once he gets a few more experience fights, then you put him in Usyk. You can't do like they did with the other kid, Big Baby from the U.S., and put him in too early because right now let Joseph Parker fight Usyk right now.
Lastly, I do have to ask you before I let you go. What is going on with Floyd Mayweather, right?
I don't know what's going on with him. Sugar Ray Leonard said himself he thought he would beat him. The reason I tell people I thought Sugar would beat him is because when you mention great fighters, right? 90% of your great fighters are black, the ones from the past. Now, with the Eastern Bloc coming on like.
Wait, hold up, Jerry. I know you heard that. Hold up. Let's say it again, Roy. That's why you don't like Roy, Jerry.
90% of your great fighters are black.
Hold on. One more time. I like the way that said.
When you mention great fighters, right? 90% of your great fighters are black.
Let me pause it there. Because this is another thing I wanted to address, right? Usyk, right? I seen a video where Usyk was being compared to Muhammad Ali, right? And Usyk was like, no, like he didn't want that comparison. And I was like, Usyk is a smart fighter. You know, number one, you never lay that down, and number two, you got to focus on your beating the best in your era. Leave it up to the fans to do what the fans do. But why is Usyk being compared to Muhammad Ali with 5 heavyweight fights? It's the same thing they did with Tyson Fury. Bro. People are so quick, bro, to jump on this Eastern European bandwagon the way they're comparing them to people with a great resume. Like, make sure the fighter is better than George Foreman before you say he's better than Muhammad Ali, at least. Listen, let me tell you something about Usyk, right? Usyk is a great fighter. I wouldn't doubt that, right? But this throwing him in any era stuff is absolutely laughable. He cannot take body shots. The fighters of the 90s that were good athletes, great athletes, that wasn't being stole to basketball and other sports and stuff, those guys would wipe the floor with Usyk. You know why? Because they had the greatest group of trainers that were alive during the 90s, right? And they knew how to throw effective body punches. They would tear Usyk's body up. Like, bro, Michael Moore was a great heavyweight southpaw that moved up from light heavyweight. He didn't even stop at cruiserweight. But you see how David Tua knocked him out? You think David Tua wouldn't hit Usyk with body shots and maybe clip Usyk as well? Usyk got hit by Derek Chisora a bunch of times. So it's just like man, we gotta stop this stuff, bro. I'm here for the clarity. And Jerry, I would absolutely murk you in the debate. It wouldn't even be close.
In the past. Now, with the Eastern Bloc coming on like they are, there's gonna be some great ones coming on now. Even with Lil Tony, as you see, these guys are going to be great. They're going to start eclipsing and coming up there too. But right now, if you had to name 5 of the best fighters of all time, 4 of them going to be black. You understand me? Who did he beat that was black in his prime, that was in their prime, that was on his level? Nobody. Sugar Ray Leonard beat Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearns twice, Roberto Duran, who would be one of the other people in that pound.
You know, I got a question for you people that compare Roy Jones to Floyd Mayweather. Do y'all think Floyd Mayweather is comparable to Sugar Ray Leonard? Do you think Sugar Ray Leonard would lose a fight to Roy Jones? To Floyd Mayweather? Easy? You think it would be an easy fight? Do you think Sugar Ray wins? Like, how does that fight go? Because for y'all comparing him to Roy, so now that argument can't exist because Roy is light heavyweight, super middleweight, and light heavyweight, right? So and went all the way up to heavyweight. So that is like, now you're talking about a greatest of all time argument, right? Why even get into that argument when we could just talk about the greatest welterweight of all time? You think Floyd is one of the greatest welterweights of all time? Y'all believe that? You think he's the greatest welterweight of all time? Interesting. Said looks like one of the several white guys that knocked Roy Jones out. I willing to bet, Jerry, that you have MAGA gear somewhere laying around your house.
He beat guys that were Floyd Mayweather Sr. He beat guys that were at their prime, no matter what color they were. He beat all of them at their prime. Him and Tommy fought when they both had O's. Not when Tommy got beat by Ari and Barkley. That's too late to beat Tommy. If you beat him after that, it don't count. You understand me? So it's not that. I'm not saying Floyd's not a great fighter, but I can't put him ahead of guys who have crossed that line like that. When you have I put you in with an equal.
So Jerry, if you don't even understand that Roy Jones was undisputed, bro, because they had 3 belts during that era, you shouldn't talk boxing. You should go lock yourself in a bunker and just consume my boxing videos. Only my boxing video. That's gonna help you get there. Or watch Burt Sugar or maybe Blood Boxing, one of those historical channels, Scrapbook Boxing. Go watch one of those channels. Lock yourself in the basement and watch one of those. That man was definitely undisputed. I don't know if you Googled that. I don't care what Google told you. That man was undisputed, bro. You don't know what you're talking about.
Opposition. Now I can judge and say, hey, you did that. You go on that line. But Terrence Crawford was there all these years. He never fought him. He fought Canelo, who was way younger than Crawford, 3 years younger than Crawford. But Crawford was there too, but you never called Crawford's name.
Is there like some sort of tensions and beef between you? Or?
He got mad because.
Now look, that when he talking about you never called Terrence Crawford's name, that was like, come on. Now Roy is reaching a little bit. Like I said, he does not like Floyd. Floyd gives him good reason not to like him. He reaching there. That's a reach, right? It's like you wanted him to fight Bud. Bud wasn't even at 47. Like, what was he gonna do? Drop down and wait and fight a young Bud who you know what I mean, who ain't even really had was on that level of fight. Like it doesn't even nobody was calling for Mayweather versus Bud. Bud wasn't even getting called out by welterweights. Like the Spence fight happened and matured later. Why would they want him to fight Mayweather when they wasn't even calling for him to fight Spence? Doesn't make any sense.
As I said that on all the smoke, and then he started.
That's funny. Victor J, teach him something. I'm gonna leave it on the screen so he can school Jerry, the all-knowing Jerry.
Put up some video of him watching some of the fights I had in my later career where I got knocked out. He said, look at the highlights. Yeah, to make the highlights. But those highlights are probably more exciting than your highlights. Still, you feel me? But when you play with me, I'm not ducking and dodging nothing. Still, my name's still Roy Jones Jr. I don't care. I get in shape right now for anybody.
Roy telling him he can get them hands. You know what's interesting? When Roy Jones had a exhibition match with Mike Tyson, who came out to the public to speak on the situation? None other than Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather came out to speak on this subject, and you got to remember who started this pay-per-view stuff. It was Floyd Mayweather, bro. He can't help himself. And then that's when Roy Jones got really mad. It's like, bro, this is gonna be a big event. He knows it's gonna do over 1 million easy pay-per-view wise, and he comes to try to crap over the event just because he thinks it might be a threat to his pay-per-view records. Like, bro, Floyd Mayweather is an annoying human being, man.
Running ain't my game. I never duck and dodge. I'm not that guy.
Do you think he'll fight you?
I don't know.
Yo, Victor J. He just said did he ever fight Ben? So Jerry, what if I show you a video of Nigel Benn saying that he couldn't beat Roy Jones and James Toney? What would you say then? And he knew it. Bro, we not finna get on who didn't fight. Who, bro? Floyd Mayweather has more people that he didn't fight. Floyd Mayweather gave up one of the belts so he didn't have to fight Keith Thurman. These are facts. What belt did he give up? What belt did Roy Jones give up so he wouldn't have to fight nobody? Like, bro, are you serious? The man went up to heavyweight. So you mean to tell me he's scared of Ben, but he went up and fought John Ruiz? Like, bro, come on, bro. Like, that's why I say, Jerry, you would definitely lose this. You don't know enough about the actual history or the physics of the sport to even talk about it. So, Victor Day, show me an undisputed lesson with Roy Jones' name on it.
I'm wide open for it. So let's go.
On that note, always a pleasure, my man. Thank you.
Hey, basically, Roy Jones said Floyd Mayweather can get them hands. And that's right on time. Right at the hour mark. I want to give y'all an hour of boxing, man. I just want to do a PSA on Floyd Mayweather. You know, put him in proper perspective. I also want to talk about Tank Davis said people are reporting that he's retired. He's not retiring, man. He's not retiring. There's too much money in the sport of boxing for him to leave it, bro. I don't see it happening, but hey, you never know. You never know. He's not leaving the sport though, in my personal opinion. But I think that what's his name is in a crazy spot. What's his name? The dude he's supposed to fight Lamont Roach, because Lamont Roach can't sit around and continue to wait for this fight. You know, it doesn't do anything great for his career. He's just sitting on the shelf, just rusting initially. So he gotta go ahead and be done with that. You know what I mean? He gotta go ahead and fight somebody else. But then, like I say, he's in a weird spot because if he fights somebody else and he looks less than impressive, then Tank gonna say, "Well, you don't even deserve a fight. Look what just happened to him." So, you know, weird spot for Lamont Roach to be in. Keyshawn came out, you know, talked about he was retiring. Oh, and I also got to get into the cheater content. You know what? I'm gonna say that for another episode. I'm gonna leave this on topic. We'll do that. I'll do that with somebody else on the panel because I want to get their opinion about it. I'll wait for my homie All Positive to pull up on one of these episodes, and we'll just get in a little boxing briefly, and I'll talk about that cheater content guy because I want to give full context. Y'all know how I do. I like to give a presentation on it. So, he said, "Show you what?" He said, "Roy won the IBF, the WBA, and the WBC by beating Reggie in 1999. The WBO wasn't recognized until 2004. Vic, you wasted your time, Vic. You wasted your time, bro. He. You know what's really funny is Jerry is an older guy telling you that if he can't Google it, then it didn't happen. That's normally what a younger person would say, right? What the young people would say. Well, you know, if I can't Google it, it didn't happen. How come when I look it up, it ain't there? If you know boxing like you claim, if he had those titles and one wasn't recognized yet, then what would that make him? Undisputed. And you know what's really funny, Vic? Because when I give the argument that Lennox Lewis wasn't undisputed because he never had the WBO, the opposite, people like Jerry would show up and say, well, it wasn't recognized. It wasn't really recognized then. So, no, he was undisputed. Which way does the argument go, Jerry? Was Lennox Lewis never undisputed and neither was Roy? Or was Roy undisputed and so was Lennox Lewis? It's a good question. It's a good question. Said Roy was never undisputed. He had 3 belts at light heavyweight, but the 4th belt was in Germany. That's not true. I know boxing. Said Floyd fought McGregor to get the 50th win because he didn't want to fight a real boxer and get a huge payday. He said, so I get it. But Jerry said, I seen the videos. He squares away that he would love to have fought Jones. He also added that Jones put fear of God in him. He said, but that was just what he needed to motivate him. Motivate him to do what? Oh my God, this is crazy. Eddie said he retired from using grease. That's Yo, Edgy, you put a comment earlier that I laughed at and couldn't find when I came back on it. What did you put? Oh my God, it was funny. Oh man, I can't even see it now on my phone. Said, anytime, Scholar. And he hit me with the Inspector Gadget. Next time, Gadget. He said, there's a reason I cook Reggie so bad. You too emotional, bro. I will dog walk you in the bait. The fact that you think you could dog walk somebody in the bait just lets me know intellectually, brother, we're not the same. And the reason why you got Reg is because Reg underestimated you because he knows that you're easy prey. You know, and every now and then, you know, lions like to play with mice and they'll play with their food and sometimes the mice will get away. So that's all that happened. You know, Reggie's a better debater than you, Jerry. He just underestimated you. That's all. You never underestimate anybody. He should have showed up and made an example out of you. He should have tortured you in front of the world. You know, he should have, you know, just showed everybody, you know, how much you didn't know about boxing, you know, because that's how we got here, you know, where you challenging somebody that's out your league to boxing, bro. Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you, Jerry. Before you talk about debating me, beat beat Vic in the comment section. Scholar, can I drop a link for Jerry? Yeah, of course. Bro, you a mod, bro. Yeah, you can do whatever you want to do over here, bro. That's why I mod y'all up. Y'all the supervisor of the chat. But yeah, you can drop it. Matter of fact, drop it and I'll play it. He said, is Roy Jones versus Toscasco. He said the fight was Roy Jones beat Reggie. Oh, yeah, you right. Bro, and then it was another fight. You know what? It might be was it the HBO version of that, Vic, where they announced Roy Jones as the undisputed champion before the fight? They were like, and Jim Lampley was like, Roy Jones, the undisputed champ. I think it was that fight that you're talking about. But yeah, you're absolutely right. He said, if Tank on child support, he retired to make a deal with the courts and baby mama. This is why I stopped trying to box professionally. I ain't trying to pay everybody for my sacrifices. Picasso, bro, that's crazy work, bro. Get them kids that money, brother. You over there kicking tree stumps? That's funny though, Picasso. He said, get the F out of here. He said, I don't need the Google stuff. He said, I was a hardcore fan, likely before you were born. So was Larry Merchant before Paulie Malignaggi was born. Who knows more about boxing? See, there's a lot of people who, just because they've been watching a sport for a long time, thinks that somehow they're arbiters of the sport. But there's people like you, Jerry, that y'all just look at the sport. Y'all don't even understand what y'all are watching. Like, I watch y'all score the fights. I watch how y'all look at history. Like, bro, Jerry, you're up here making an argument that millennials make for Floyd Mayweather. Think about that for a second. You claim you're using ageism as a right to be an arbiter of the sport, right? But at the same time, you're making the argument that the young people make that Floyd Mayweather is super duper great because he's never lost in the ring. That let me know you don't understand what you're really saying or what you're looking at. Because if this sport is what y'all claim, well, I want to see the best fight the best, and I don't like this guy because he don't fight the best. If the best fight the best, they're gonna lose. Those people that they call the Four Kings, they all fought each other, and guess what? They all beat each other. Roberto Durant was knocked out viciously by Thomas Hearns. Roberto Durant is the greatest lightweight ever. But he was knocked out by Thomas Hearns. Like I said, bro, you don't. It's so, Jerry. You just stare at the TV. I don't know if you don't understand what you're looking at. You don't watch boxing. You just look at it. In the same way that some people might stay next to a tennis court or a golf course and they just watch it. They don't understand what they're looking at. So now you're putting words in my mouth. Is it true? He said, Darius was WBO champion. Said Michael Buffer says undisputed light heavyweight champion. Can I drop the link? He said Jerry doesn't know what he's talking about. He absolutely doesn't. He said he said Scholar, the WBO light heavyweight belt was in Germany. Slim, go look it up. But no, I know boxing. You missing what I'm saying, bro. You missing what me and Vic is saying. The WBO belt wasn't recognized at the time by the other sanctioning bodies to make it an undisputed belt. You get what I'm saying? So they only recognized 3 belts at the time that he had them. So that WBO later became a belt that was recognized. So at the time when they recognized the 3, Roy Jones had all 3 of the ones that was recognized. It would make no sense for him to go after the WBO if it wasn't recognized to make him undisputed. You get what I'm saying? Mel said, Jerry, you good? Yeah, Mel, he be tripping. He normally be tripping over it. He said, wait, is Roy old ass gonna fight Floyd? Hey, he challenged him to it. I'm gonna be honest with you. If they fight now, I'm taking Roy. If they fight now, I'm taking Roy easy. He said, who cares the WBO belt? It means nothing. Yeah, that's Vic. We trying to say the same thing, bro. I don't think they give him what we say. I don't know if they doing it on purpose or by accident. But what's up, Val? You just got home. Val, I'm going to end this one and probably do another live later. If you and Mel go live, I'll pull up to y'all's because I ain't going to do it probably for like another 2 hours. I just want to give a boxing live before I do the non-boxing. So I'll be at y'all lives if y'all go live. Into my life. Or I just keep pushing it back until I'm ready to go live. Said Victor, I've forgotten more about boxing than you will ever know. More professional boxers personally than you have friends. Jerry, how many professional fighters you know? List them in the chat. How many professional fighters do you know? That's crazy work. You talking about personally or just through TV? Because if it's just through TV, he can look at YouTube and just watch all the fighters, the champions from the 60s. And no, anyway, he said, you are uneducated on this topic. He said, underestimate me, kind of like Jones did Calzaghe, huh? Bro, when Jones fought Calzaghe, he was a shell of, I'm not fit. Yeah, you don't know boxing, bro. You don't know boxing, bro. Nobody even picked Jones to beat Calzaghe because he was younger and had never been beat before. Like, bro, are you serious? Joe Calzaghe was dropped by Bernard Hopkins, bro. And Roy Jones. Like, what are you talking about? He said he was acting like cooking Custer Owens was a dub. He said Custer Owens is the casual. Bolas always be trolling Reggie. That's crazy work. Said Michael Buffer and the entire sport of boxing calls you a liar, Jerry. Can I drop the link? Go ahead, bro. Let me see if I can click it. I'll show Jerry if you drop it, Vic. I'll pull it up on the big screen. I know what fight you're talking about. Bay said, hey, everyone. He said Roy Jones was introduced into the undisputed light heavyweight. Was introduced as the undisputed light heavyweight champion from 1999 to 2002. He said, Vic, drop the link. I'll wait. Vic, you really wasted your time, but you go ahead and drop the link. Because once you drop the link, you know what he's gonna do? He gonna move the goalpost. He gonna say, well, they didn't say what you actually thought they said. Or he just gonna move the goalpost. With people like this, they argue for the sake of being right. So when you present them with evidence, they don't change their mind, bro. They just double down and move the goalposts. They become soccer players. Said, what list are you talking about? I don't get what is saying. He said, right, you should know your history, period, if you love it. Facts. Jerry said, not all young people make the claim. They all do, bro. Rarely will you find a young person that won't say Floyd Mayweather is the greatest fighter that ever lived because they never seen him lose in the ring. And then they'll bring up other undefeated fighters such as Andre Ward and Rocky Marciano. They'll bring up all these people because they don't understand the history of the sport and what came before Floyd. And you're claiming that you know what came before Floyd, but also Floyd is the greatest fighter that ever lived because he's never been knocked out in a fight or lost. That's crazy. Not assuming young people make that claim. He said, you're assuming and projecting all over the place, bro. You're not on my level when it comes to debate. You don't want this smoke. Oh, Jerry, so scary. Scary. Yeah, you remind me of Bill O'Reilly. He said, that's facts. He said, I hate when fans discredit fighters for having losses when they got those losses from great fighters. That is an absolute fact, bro. Like, that's crazy work, bro. That's crazy work. People will say Roy Jones getting stretched by Tarver is like a bad thing, bro. Tarver was a great fighter, bro. You know what I mean? Definitely Hall of Fame, and the best fighter at that division at the time that he fought Roy Jones. Like, what? Like, how you think he got in line to fight Roy? Bitch, and then we're not even gonna mention the fact that Floyd Mayweather started picking his opponents. Roy Jones said in an interview, if I would have picked my opponents, I would have been undefeated too. The same way he moved up and picked Ruiz. He didn't move up and fight Lennox Lewis or Tyson. If he would have did that his entire career at light heavyweight, Roy Jones would have retired undefeated. No doubt about it. So you were talking about the list that includes the WBO. He said, no Roy wouldn't be on that list. However, he is still undisputed in 99. He don't understand that. Vic, you wasting your time, bro. He don't understand it because either he don't want to or he just can't compute that, his IQ. His elevator stuck in the basement, bro. It ain't going up. It ain't going up no time soon, bro. He don't understand that, bro. That it's like saying, Bernard Hopkins is the first undisputed in a 4-belt era. So Mike Tyson was never undisputed because there wasn't 4 belts when he was around. Like, what? So that means if they add a 5th belt, then all the people who was undisputed in the 4-belt and 3-belt era You take away their undisputed title as well. It's crazy. I think Jerry is the guy cooked over on Mark Nash. More than likely, Vic, he definitely is, bro. He definitely is. He be over there spewing that nonsense and venom. Say, Granddad, leave it to young bucks. Okay, here go the link. Hold on, give me a second. Damn, bro, I can't click it. Hey, yo, Vic, do me a favor. Go to one of my videos and put it up under there. Or go to my community wall and post it under my last post or something. It won't let me click it from here. What's up? What's up? Echo. Echo, you was right, bro. You was right. We picked Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao beat the dog shit out of Mario Barrios. X told me to tell you, man, that you was right, man. He had to apologize to you because he was so sure that Mario Barrios was gonna whoop him. And you said, here's some highlights. Roy Jones. Whack ass link, jammed up your live, priceless. Oh, that's what you're here to do? You're here to cause disruption, Jerry? Yeah, so that's what you better do. Stay in the chat and throw tomatoes. If me and you ever stepped on a panel together, bro, it wouldn't be a dog walk because it's a verbal. Just it would be a verbal assaulting. You know, I might be going to court like Diddy. You know what I mean? If they ever put me in front of you, but that would be crazy. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and end this, man. We'll be back. I'll do a boxing live tomorrow. I'm gonna make sure my homie all positive there because there's a couple things I wanted to react to and get his opinion about, like the body testing and the Bud fight and how many people are picking Bud. So we'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna try to do it maybe around 10ish. Maybe around 10ish. I might do it a little bit earlier, but I'll listen. I'll put the link. I'll let y'all know before so y'all can hit the notifications so y'all can be there. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this one so I could go ahead and do the non-boxing one because I want more people here to interact with. I love interacting with the chat, but I like the people to be on the panel so I can sharpen my thoughts. You know what I mean? Because all positive is a great historian too. You know what I mean? He probably would be over here laughing at Jerry with this nonsense. That's crazy. Oh yeah, definitely pick a Canelo, bro. Definitely pick a Canelo. Like that's the safe money. You know, that's the easy money in my personal opinion. So you said it's in my comments. Let me see. Yeah, let me stop. What am I in a rush for? Let me let Jerry squirm. I get to see. You know, Jerry like abuse. Let me let Jerry get abused real quick. Okay, hold on. Let me show this video. I'm gonna hit it on repeat too. All right, let me go to my wall. You said it's on the last thing I posted. Let's see. Bam, I see it. Here we go. Here we go, Jerry. This for you. This for you, Jerry. This is for you, Jerry. He even put the timestamp for you, bro. Okay, Vic, I got it up. Hold on, let me take this off the screen. Jerry said it jammed up the live. Let's jam this Undisputed up his ass. No didn't. So here we go. What'd you say? What you say the timestamp was? You said 31. I think you said 31. I think you might. Did you leave the timestamp?
World Championship Boxing.
All right, people, listen up. This is it. This is our big night. And nobody said this was going to be easy. But if you do what I tell you, I guarantee you we're going to knock them out the box. All right? Gainer, you got to stick and move, no matter what. You're long, you're rangy, stick and move. Nelson, stay on your toes at all times. You're a good, fast fighter. Rodriguez, stay loose. Don't tighten up on me. I need you to be loose, okay? All of you, you have to use your legs. You must.
The best there is in the world today. The former middleweight, former super middleweight, and reigning, defending, two-time, and now undisputed light heavyweight champion.
Oh, hold on. One more time.
The best there is in the world today. The former middleweight, former super middleweight,
former super middleweight,
and reigning, defending, two-time, and now undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world, Floyd
So, Jerry, we're going to use this as a teachable moment. You know, you learn something new every day, and you just learned today you don't know shit about boxing. I hate that it had to come at the price of you not. You lucky you in the chat.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Portchester, New York, here is the challenger, ranked number 2 in the world, David Devastation. Ladies and gentlemen, comes into this ring with 19 consecutive wins, 15 by KO. Bout is the challenger, ranked number 2, comes into this ring with 19. Let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting Joe, wearing silver and also weighing in at
Yo, it's hard to pinpoint the time. 37, 31:10. You see it? It's hard to pinpoint it. Hold on. Maybe if I put it full screen. Let me pinpoint the actual. I'm tripping. Let me put look. Hold up. Let me put it for everybody to see. This the J. We're gonna timestamp this. This the day Jerry was wrong and argued in the chat like he knew what he was talking about. That's all we gotta do. That's all we gotta do right there. Bam.
reigning, defending, two-time and now undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world, Floyd.
Run that back.
Defending.
Run that back. I ain't get a good hear it there.
Two-time and now undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world, Floyd. Reigning, defending, two-time and now undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world, Floyd Jr.
Boom. There you go, Jerry. So what you guys say? What you guys say, Jerry? What you guys say for yourself? She said, Jerry Tomatoes, LOL. Said, anytime, bro. You talking a lot, but that's it. Ooh, chilling, Jerry. Say you picking Canelo? Absolutely nice. Say, okay, scholars in the comments. I seen that, Vic. Oh shit, I lost my place. Damn, I lost my place. Where was I at? Angie said that man was sexy. Angie, would you date Roy Jones Jr.? Is Roy Jones Jr. your type, sister? He said, okay, scholars in the comments. He said, I'm picking Canelo. Echo said he got Canelo. Me as well. That's the smart decision. I'm even look, I have invested interest. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. You know, I keep it real with y'all. I think I want Bud to win. I want Bud to win for several reasons. Number one, I don't like that Canelo is taking easy fights in this point in his career. I don't like that. It upsets me. And I think upsets help our sport. Everybody will be talking about it, and people will be mad that they missed that fight, and they'll make sure to be at the next big event because at the anticipation for an upset to happen. So that's why I like upsets. So yeah, I have invested interest, but smart money's on Canelo. Said just show a list with Royce. See, told you. I told you. When we show the proof, what he was gonna do was just show the list, move the goalposts. And Angie said, I think Canelo will win, but Bud will give him a good fight. I don't think it will be a knockout or anything. Angie, pretty good at this boxing stuff, sister. I believe that as well. I said that exact same thing. Said Jerry, just look it up. Roy was undisputed. He in the debate. He said, looks like the night he fought Dave. What does that have to do? Another nobody. What does that have to do with anything? Told you he was gonna move the goalposts. Come on, that man was sexy. Angie said the baddest man on the planet. HBO also called T.O. HBO did not call T.O. undisputed, Jerry. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? When T.O. was with Top Rank, HBO was already gone. You mean ESPN? But listen, man, like I said, man, I don't. Vic, when you start talking boxing with people who don't have a certain IQ, you know, you lose IQ points as well. He said a lot of people don't know the history, Scholar. Echo. Facts. And he up here trying to challenge me to a debate. Listen, the only way you win a debate, Jerry, is by making me laugh through the whole debate where I can't talk. Said the T.O. Comparison is silly. HBO been out of boxing since what? 2013? Was their last event or something like that? Maybe it was 2014. What is Jerry talking about? Can someone fill me on what's going on with Floyd and Roy? They're just giving words back and forth, and Roy Jones basically called him out. And I know there would be no response from Floyd Mayweather. He don't want that. He don't want the problems, man. He don't want the problems. Said yes, Roy Jones was undisputed champion at light heavyweight in 1999. He became the first undisputed light heavyweight champion in 14 years, defeating Reggie Johnson to unify the WBC and the WBA. He said in the IBF titles, he said he held those titles from 1999 to 2002. Facts. He said, Jerry said, Jonathan, I did look it up. I cannot find Roy names or any. Bro, be quiet, bro. I'm gonna just put your comments. I ain't gonna read them anymore. Angie just looked it up and read exactly what Google said, Jerry, and now you can't find it. Now you squinting. Jerry remind me of them people that be cheating in their relationships, and they bring the phone up like, whose number is this? And they squint even though they got 20/20 vision. Huh? Keith? I don't know, Keith. You know what I mean? Like, man, that's crazy, bro. He said, you mean how Floyd was picking easy fights? He said, you didn't tell shit. I've been saying, show the list from the rip. See, yeah, he gonna move the goalpost. Funny you keep talking, but not saying you want to debate. Jerry, what am I gonna debate a guy who won't even admit that he wrong? And I'm wasting my time. Jerry, what do I get out of debating you? Where's your IQ level and where's mine? Like, what do I get? What do I gain by debating you? Like, bro, if I want to watch a slaughter, I will watch one of those PETA videos on how they take the lambs, you know, and just you treat them inhumane. Or I watch true crimes. I don't want to slaughter you, Jerry. I don't want to do that to you. You know, especially with MAGA being in office, they might make that a hate crime. What's up, Press? Where you been at, bro? Press, you been MIA, brother? Said, I think Floyd would beat him easy today. I remember a few years ago. No, Jonathan, go back and watch that fight. Roy Jones beat Anthony Pettis, and they robbed him because they wanted Roy to lead the sport. Because they figured if Roy would win that fight, that he would continue to fight, which he continued to fight without it. He still wants to fight right now. So they didn't do any justice to Roy, but Roy won that fight easy. He said, all right, come see me when you ready to get curb stomped. Jerry, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think you get around in the scooter, bro. I don't think you stumping nobody. You know, so you can stop that. You can stop that, Jerry. Listen, all I'm gonna do, Jerry, is just add time on your debate, And I don't think you can do 6 minutes talking without an oxygen tank. That's just me being honest with you, bro. You know, Jerry, you're weak at debates, bro. You wanted to debate Reggie on if Roy Jones was a great fighter, bro. Like, bro, that the level of stupidity that it takes anybody to even utter those words. Floyd Mayweather does not like Roy Jones right now. Do you think he would ever say out of his mouth that Roy Jones wasn't a great fighter? You showed up to debate that. No logical person would show up to debate an argument that's fucking stupid. So I'll tell you what I will do, Jerry. You cash out me $50 and I'll debate you. That's what we do, because we the A side up here, Jerry. I don't even think you broke 20 subs, bro. What I mean, the link is pinned on my page and you didn't hit it and join the panel today. So you mean to tell me we're gonna set up a formal debate and I'm gonna debate you and get nothing out of it? Cash out me $50 and your hold on. Since we talking about Roy Jones, let's 60-40, I kick your ass, Jerry. Let's go, Roy Jones. Yo, this is absolutely hilarious. Hold on. Me and my brother used to say this all the time. Hold on. Let me take this out of the screen. Me and my brother used to say this to each other and mad, and that's hilarious.
Whatever the public demands, they can have. I want RJ, Roy Jones, pig raising, turtle raising, whatever he is. That's who I want to beat, Larry. But if they want to give me pound for pound, or pound for two, or pound for one, great. Come on with it.
All right. Let's talk about the possible rematch showdown. There are two aspects. One is the money. Roy has stated his light heavyweight championship is on the line. He's been a star for a lot of years. He thinks he deserves more money. What is your response to that?
Well, Roy Jones been eating a little bit more that much dog food that he's been feeding his pit bulls down in Pensacola, and it's starting to show on his brain. Roy Jones haven't done lately in the world of boxing to even consider himself pound for pound or even a superstar. Now, Roy Jones Jr. can't expect to get more than Bernard Hopkins after the tournament.
All right, let's talk to you down there, Roy. Roy, give us your response to what you're hearing up here.
Sound like two cats that really don't know what the hell they're talking about to me. Did you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Roy.
I said, sound like two cats that don't have an idea what.
He foreshadowed on you, Jerry. He know me and you was gonna be having this conversation, Jerry. He just counted you twice when he said two cats that don't know what they talking about in boxing.
The hell they talking about to me?
So, Roy, when you say you feel you have earned the right to have the bigger share of whatever pot there is, you're going to stand by that. Is that what you're telling us?
You damn right.
All right.
Well, that's a major problem already, Larry. And he's setting the stage right now. You know, only person can stop this, Larry, is Ross Greenberg and the people at HBO, because I'm gonna force Roy to get out of boxing, or I'm gonna expose him as a hypocrite to everybody.
Yeah, you do that for me, Bernard. That'd be very nice of you. And you probably take some good English classes.
I'm ready. Hey, Roy, you thought I'd be going by now, but you know what? It's been since '93, baby. And beating Trinidad forced you to fight me. You didn't want Trinidad to fight me because you wanted an easy fight. But I'm going to tell you, Roy, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere unless I get assassinated. I'm not going nowhere unless I get assassinated.
Where did I think you were going?
Hey, Roy, only thing you got to do is tell the world right now that the best pound-for-pound fighters, Undisputed, is going to fight each other at a reasonable catch weight, and we'll split 50-50 down the middle, and let's do the fight by June. Come on, Roy, time to pit up and shut up.
How we going to split 50-50?
All right, let's go to that. Roy, let's talk about reasonable catch weight. Bernard weighed 158 for this fight. He's averaged around 158 for his last 4 or 5 fights. You weighed 172. You've averaged around 173 for your last 4 or 5 fights. Can you cut the difference in half? You move down around 7 pounds. He moves up around 7. Or do you demand some other kind of catch weight?
You know what? Right now, it's like I got a guy here in front of me that I ain't looking past right now. That's 6 pounds heavier than me right now. I'm really too big for Bernard Hopkins. I beat Bernard Hopkins before with one hand. I mean, whatever I can do that's feasible, that with the weight I can make, I'll fight it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. With me, it's just that y'all try to peep the game like he beat one fighter that has a name. One fighter has a name, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? After that, what else is happening? You know what I'm saying? What else is happening after that?
This the hypocrite about you.
In
You
every
just said just
aspect of
now
the word.
to the whole wide
aspect of the
world
word.
that you're bigger than. You just said right now to the whole wide world
In every
that you're
aspect
bigger
of
than
the
me,
word.
and so by you being bigger than me, that should make it easy for you to want to fight.
You know, at the end of the day, Roy and Bernard,
I'm bigger than
this is going to happen. This is going to happen
I never said
because
don't want
both
to.
of you
I never
want
said
to
don't want
make
to.
it
The right
happen
split, and your ass is
regardless
big.
and
It's
find
simple
a
as
way
that.
to make it
The
happen.
right split, your ass is
Roy,
choked. I don't give a damn about no fight.
Talk is cheap.
Hey, I'm the
Talk
champ.
is cheap,
I'm the
Roy.
champ. I'm right here with champ of the world. You want to try me for my title?
Who I
You
am?
want to try me for my title?
All right.
60
If you're
40,
the
you get
champ,
your
then
ass
who I
kicked.
am?
60 40, you get your
Well, who
ass
I am?
tore up. 60 40, you get your ass kicked. 60 40, I kick
Well,
your
with 60
ass.
40,
Why I kick your ass?
60 40,
60 40, I
if
kick
you
your
offer me-
ass. 60 40,
All
I
right,
tear
we
your
can't
ass up.
negotiate any
All right?
further here.
You don't want to.
Jerry, 60-40, I kick your ass. 60-40. Nah, 60-40, Jerry. $50, you get your ass kicked. Yo, Ill, I don't know if you're still in the building, brother. You still here? You still here? Ill. If you still here, bro, I need you to go to my YouTube homepage. Go to the link that I posted. Go to the link that I posted. Hit it and what you call it, bro? Hit it and come up real quick. I want to give you my number. I don't know if you got my new number, bro, because I want to see you when I go live. I know you. I know you had to take care of some stuff, but I want your number, bro. I want your number, bro, so we could chat on some things, man. I want to check on you, see how you been. Man, I was like, bro, I was like, man, where my homie at, bro? I don't know. I didn't know what happened, bro. I was like, damn, man. I hope my brother good, man. But yeah, so let me go to my community tab. He said he want to show Jerry ain't as smart as he think he is. He want me to show the list. So I'm gonna click this list. You know what's gonna happen? Vic, I'm gonna click this list. When the list come up, he gonna move the goalposts once again, bro. So we wasting our time, but let's do it, bro. Let's do it. Let's waste our time. Got a little time to kill, right? We wasting our time with stuff like this, man. So here we go. I already know what he gonna say before he say it. Here we go. Here we go. List of undisputed world champions. This is too fucking easy. This is torture, man. Jerry, we go learn some fucking boxing. You know boxing, knowing motherfucker. Got the nerve to be in a person's chat called the Boxing Scholar and don't know what the fuck you talking about. That's crazy work, man. All right, here we go. Here we go. They even got them listed. They got them listed from every era. Jerry, I bet you don't know who this is. I bet you don't know Harold Johnson. What that say right there, Jerry? Roy Jones Jr. defeating Reggie Johnson from 1999 to 2002. 7 title defenses. That's crazy, Jerry. What the? Jerry be smoking on them tweeds. Or maybe if he don't get oxygen to his brain fast through that oxygen tank, then it don't be computing. But that took what, 5 minutes to do? Jerry over here, the entire time Jerry been in the chat arguing, he could have just been looking it up. You see it, Jerry? Before I take it off. So now you got, in the words of Vic, you got the audio and you got the visual receipt. So there you go. You got Roy Jones Jr., the visual, and then you had the audio earlier. So what you gonna do? Disappear? Act like you in the chat? Fade into the bushes like Homer Simpson? What you gonna do now, Jerry? Jerry, hilarious. Jerry, you know this ain't them other streams. You know them other streams when Jerry come in there with his disruptiveness attitude, little kid attitude. They get mad. Oh, Jerry, get out of here, man! I've been around Jerry for years now. I know how he operates. I know he argue just to argue. It gives him purpose, because he's mad because his nurse ain't wiping him right, So he takes it out on the chat, but he'll just stick on something just because he think he got a bone, And like I said before, he got lucky with Reggie. That Reggie underestimated him, But I don't even. Reggie wasn't even. He didn't even desire to debate. He was kind of forced into it by everybody. So he didn't want to debate, and then he underestimated you because he hear you say stupid stuff in the chat all the time. So he can't see small print. Okay, well I'll big. You know what? I'll screenshot it and I'll put it on the big screen. Give me a second. Vic, he want to debate you now. That crazy work, man. He want to debate you now, Vic. How about this? Vic could debate you, Jared. Y'all put some money on the line, and winner take all. I won't be one of the judges. We're gonna get some fair people like Echo. Let's do Echo. Let's do all positive. Let's do historians of the game. And I'll host it over here. You and Vic pull up. I'll put some over the screen. I'll put some like I got now, so y'all ain't got to worry about actually any cam slips or any of that stuff. And we see what happens. Brother Ill, what's good, man?
Yo, what's going on, brother?
Bro, I was worried about you, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm listening to King Von lately. I'll fit a drill down there and see what's going on. Knock on some doors, bro.
No, everything good. I got everything copacetic with the fellas in the town. Everything good. Everything good, bro. I just
I'll
been making
knock
sure
on some
everything
doors. Be like,
good.
hold on. You know what my homie
We
Ill
gonna
is?
talk though. We gonna talk.
Yeah, let me put my number in the private chat. Ben said, "What's along? What's up, Ben? Ben crazy,
Ben,
man.
that's Ben Israel. Oh, shout out to Ben Israel, man. What's
Oh,
going on?
Bay, you live? Oh, hold on, let me go pull over there and show Bay some love, man. I just stayed to drop my brother my number, man. So because we finna come back a little bit later. I'm finna go show Bay a little bit of love real quick here. Keep the party going. You know how we do marathon, bro.
Indeed. What channel are you about to be on?
Vase, I'll share it on my community. Vase, how you hosting the show and on the show? Man, I got some smoke for her. Oh, you're not live. Oh, okay. Hey, bro, this dude Jerry talking about duckers and all this stuff. Jerry, put
No,
some
but
money on the line.
what was the thing? Because Jerry is a legend with having this trolling opinion, but it's still logical as boxing. But he still have his trolling opinion. And what was he talking about though?
Man, this dude. So the genesis of it is this. He think Floyd Mayweather way better than Roy Jones, and it's not even close.
Oh no.
And I already know he got vitriol for Roy Jones because he wanted to debate Reggie over if Roy Jones is even great or not. And I'm like, bro, when you get to that type of, that's clearly hate. Is Roy Jones great? What are
No,
we
but we talking
talking
about
about?
prime for prime.
Yeah, no, he wanted to debate in general. Is Roy
Oh,
Jones even great?
damn.
Yeah, bro, he lost it, bro. He lost it, man.
Damn.
Matter of fact, hold up, Ill. Let me tell you what we finna do. Let me tell you what we finna do. We gon' go ahead. We gonna go ahead and table this one. You know, I put my number in the back chat, so you screenshot it. And I'm gonna go ahead and end this one, and then I'm gonna do the non-boxing talk at Vase, and I want to introduce you. I want to introduce him to my homie Ill. You know what I mean? And tell him, you know, hey man, that's my homie Ill. Because Ben done already showed. Ben told me he was gonna show me around, bro. Told me about 2 people, and then they ain't tell me nothing else, man.
All right, let me get my let me write your number down before we get out. Cause I gotta call you.
Yo, Puro, what the Puro? I was trying to tell you on what you call this to come over here, bro. Before ended it, I wanted you to come over here because I was gonna say, bro. I was gonna say, you know, in that fight I just watched, it showed me something for this Terrence Bud Crawford fight. People give
All right, I got you.
People give what I call sympathy Rocky points to fighters. You know how like Rocky's the story of the underdog who never boxed, came and made. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like they was doing with Sims, bro. Sims got his ass after the 3rd round. I don't think he won a round, bro.
No, he didn't.
No, he
No,
was getting the
bro.
shit beat out of him.
Yeah, man. He was that's ill status.
Oh shit! What up, Bill?
What's going on, brother?
Man, I haven't talked to you in a minute, man. How you been? I'm sorry if I.
I'm good. I'm totally good. No, you good. Oh shit, man.
Yeah, you already know how we do. We let cuss words fly, bro.
No. It's just like I didn't want to cut nobody off, but I haven't seen the homie Ill in a cool minute, man. You know he hadn't been on.
Indeed, man. Trust me, bro. I still rock with everybody, but no, it's just a point that I'm here. Like I didn't go to the fight because it wasn't, card worthy of me going. But I mean, shit, I should have went because we seen some great fights. We seen Regis and JoJo. They did their thing, but he let me down, bro. Look, he was supposed to gather himself in certain rounds, like Scholar was saying. Like after the 3rd round, his power wasn't there. He wasn't concentrating. He was letting Oscar Duarte basically be the fight general, the ring general in the fight, and he stabilized his stability to be the ring general, basically. And that's what I seen. And he completely went docile after that. Everything else was out the window. His corner couldn't tell him anything. It was just kind of like confusing to see that he knew how to make maneuvers in situations like, man, he all right, now do something, with his defense, but his offense couldn't capitalize on what was going on. And it just, man, hell no, it was a shutout.
I actually saw it different. Like up until I was saying that on Dub's channel too, that up until I believe the 7th when he got hurt, he actually got battered in that round. I thought he was. I thought the ropes held him off. I think even Scholar made a comment that he got knocked into the ropes. But yeah. I thought it was competitive up until that point. Like I had it pretty close, but then in the next round, like literally, you could tell like and I don't know why Oscar Duarte maybe blew his maybe tired himself out because he did as soon as I think Oscar Duarte even noticed that he got him hurt and he was trying to get him out of there. But the thing was that like I knew this I had this fight 50-50 going in, but I also knew ever since like his last loss. Sims lost. I believe he lost to Samuel Weah. I forgot who he lost to, but he had a change to his style that's been working for him. Like literally, like the last fight that like literally set this fight up was the I think he's I don't know, is he Kazakh or he's from some other
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, like literally like in my opinion, Duarte struggled against that guy, and like literally like so did Sims, but in that particular fight, when Sims like started like going a little bit south, like he turned it up, and I think he dropped him and he won that fight. So I had it going 50-50, and it was going like I thought. But the thing was is that Sims like Achilles heel in my opinion was that his lack of head movement. Like he's never really had very I wouldn't say like because he used pivots very sparingly in the fight, but like that's something that he could have used more, the pivots that he was doing.
Know what I looked at, Piro? I looked at it as Regis Prograis had great head movement, no hands. He didn't have his hands on his face. He didn't keep his hands up. And the same thing with Kenneth Sims. He didn't do the same thing, but he didn't have head movement, but he kept his hands up. It's the same. It's like what the fuck? Like how do you could? I'm a boxer, right? And I'm looking at the fight before me. I will look at what my opponent is gonna do because they damn near did the same exact thing. Jojo Diaz versus Regis Prograis and Oscar Duarte versus Kenneth Sims did the same exact thing, bro. He just didn't capitalize like Regis did. Regis used his hands and he kept throwing them. Sims didn't do that shit. He didn't throw his hands because he didn't want to exchange with that power that Oscar had coming at his ass. That's what I seen. And this is it was a detail in that fight. Like he was breaking them down. You said you was very respectable on the rounds because I said like the fourth round, I'm starting to look at like, oh shit, this is not looking good. He's from Chicago, bro. So he's letting everybody from Chicago literally down. So like I'm looking at it as a whole different fight.
No, I hear you, and where I agree with you and what you said about like the fights between Regis and the other guys were similar. Where I thought were similar is that I didn't think they had very good game plans. Regis nor Kenny Sims.
Jojo, Jojo did though. Jojo came with some power.
Yeah, and I actually was criticizing a bit because like literally he wasn't throwing enough early, but then when he eventually rocked Regis, I believe in the second or the first round, I believe it was in the second.
That was the first round. That was the first round.
What it was is that I could tell off the bat that where the game plan was good is that Regis knew that he had the height and the reach on him, and right away he established the distance on him. Like literally, Jojo had to like coming with that high guard to get in range. As soon as he got in range, he let his hands go, and that's when like literally he got him with that tempo shot, and that's literally that was why, in my opinion, like a lot of people, I've seen a few people commenting that they think Jojo got robbed. I didn't think the first card was indicative of what I saw. I think that maybe the last two cards were like maybe like a round off. That's more what I saw, and the only reason that like Jojo like didn't get over the hump and actually won that fight is that like he had a Regis excelled at like getting off when he was at the mid range, and literally like Jojo had to get in there. So literally, it's just because of that of that deficiency that he had, which he knew how to get there, but it was going to cost him, rounds to get there. You get what I'm saying? But it was a very competitive fight, and the only reason it wasn't a total wash, because like literally if Regis would have stayed in the mid range and JoJo didn't literally was adept at finally getting to that range and making him pay, like it would have been no contest. But like literally it was a really good fight, because I thought JoJo because JoJo's really good against boxers. And, but
he is.
But Regis is not a boxer. Regis is like a mid-range counterpuncher, bro, and he's awkward.
Yeah.
And like literally, like JoJo's Achilles heel is pressure. So like literally, I think if Regis would have turned up the pressure more, I think he probably would have got him out there, because that's just kind of his Achilles heel the way I see it. But my pick going in was JoJo in 12, because JoJo got a chin. And
hell
and
yeah,
Regis
he do.
hasn't been looking good lately, But it was a really good fight. I'm actually glad that like literally you could tell that. Like I appreciated that they both kind of knew that this was like a crossroads fight for them. Like this, like the losers probably got to assess, where they go from this point. But they both went for it. They both.
But don't you think they both? But don't you think they both resurrected their career after this fight? Like both of them.
Hold on.
I look at.
I've always disliked Regis, so I'll never be him and Shakur, bro. It's the fighters that's on my list. I always show it.
Yeah, I know.
Bro, I seen Regis, and this ain't even hate. This just I think Regis is trash. But this, check this out. Regis was doing like the Boxing Voice posted this. Regis was doing some jogging, but you know how you don't really want to do something, like you in PE and the coach tell you to do. You're like, man, oh man, you shrug your shoulders and stuff. Regis was doing that for the fight, and you like, bro, what? I like, bro. Not only is Regis have like stylistically, I think he's trash, but he don't even got the mental fortitude. One thing I seen tonight. I came in at the late end. I was testing. I came at the later end. When I watched Duarte, I don't know if everybody else seen it. He remind me a lot of Chavez. The way he was coming forward and making the dude fight and blocking and catching the shots and making him, giving him anxiety and stuff. He was breaking him down a lot in this fight.
Yeah, he was, bro.
Yeah.
I seen that shit.
And also, what I mentioned on Dub's live is the combination punching. The the rounds that to me literally gave away is when he stopped throwing in combination. Like the 12th round, to me, kind of proved it to me. Is like he started throwing in combination again, and literally was just like Kenny was still getting off. That's why I had the fight, especially early, so close, because Duarte was breaking him down from I agree with you guys on that one. From round 1 to the end of the fight, Duarte was consistent in breaking him down. But Kenny Sims is why I gave him such a good shot, and why I knew this fight was going to be good, in my opinion, is that Kenny Sims, even though his defensive deficiency of the head movement, he still knows how to get his shots off. And
his body movement too. He have good feet, so his spurts. We seen him in spurts do certain things, and it's like, oh man, he could change the fight around, but he would not stay accurate with it. Like he would not keep that body work up. So his strength and conditioning and his training comes into play with it's a lot of stuff, Piero and Scholar. When you looking at something like that, you looking at a fighter mentally break down, like we seen earlier in the fight when that old boy, the heavyweight, just gave up because he took enough punishment. He was like, okay, this is it's over with, and then he quit. That's because his training is not. When you get confidence in your training, you ready to beat somebody, and he just didn't have it in him to say that he was ready to do everything in the ring that his opponent was, evidently. And we've seen that. Like when you have spurts and you don't have a duration, like Regis Prograis, I keep using him because he was the fight before. So he could have lost that fight, bro, easily.
He could have.
But he kept going in, using his hands, using his talent, the bit that he got, Scholar, but he used it to get him that advantage, and in the end, it made Jojo Diaz look even more durable as a fighter to say it ain't over for you. Even though they was trying to cancel him out. You heard the commentators. They was trying to cancel him out prior to the fight.
I mute that shit.
Yeah, bro, they was so, oh God, like JoJo ain't got it no more. Like I like JoJo Diaz, and he still Yeah, he a real dude. Like he been through shit like everybody else.
He's from where I live at now. You know, he's from the city
I
where I live
forgot
at.
that was in Chicago. Yeah, I forgot, man. Come on, bro. I
Yeah,
forgot,
bro.
bro. I ain't even
Yeah,
put
it
two.
was him.
Well, hold on. Let me go to Kojo. You know, Kojo, he don't like to interrupt nobody. Kojo, what's up? You came for the Shakur smoke, brother? Because you
No.
know what I do all day, Kojo? It's three things I do, brother. You know, if I'm having a bad day, Shakur is my punching bag. He my piata. So I go in
Hey,
my.
bro. I'm back now, Scholar. I'm back now,
Oh
Scholar.
shit! I
So
forgot.
you already
I
know what it
forgot.
is, right?
I forgot you
I'm
was a
back
double
now.
agent. I
Yeah,
forgot you was a
I
double
am.
agent.
He's
I
still
forgot,
paying me. He
bro. I
still got me
forgot
on
all
the
about
payroll,
that.
bro.
That's
I'm
crazy
sorry.
word, bro.
Yes.
That's crazy word.
And I want to
But
say too, you and Kazi fucked up, bro, because there hasn't been boxing in Chicago in a cool minute. Y'all didn't go. I was telling Kazi that the other day.
Bro,
Sorry.
bro. The thing is the fight. I wasn't excited about the card. Like I didn't know it was gonna be something like this. I mean,
If you'd have
man.
been on lives more often, I would have told you like at least the Duarte and the Sims fight was going to be a really good fight, and me they delivered. Like I don't think
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be worth
kudos
it.
to him, especially how he struggled it with the not with Dwayne, but with the guy that they both had in common. And like literally, what I do agree with Scholar about the Chavez comparison is that like literally to me the defense that Duarte showed in the past and the defense that he showed in this fight is night and day. So I like I could see the Scholar's perspective in that assessment because like literally like he was coming from like no defense, kind of just like uses his face to block punches. And don't get me wrong, Kenny Simpson got off, but I credit that to Kenny. But his defense was like 10 times better than I've ever seen him.
Yeah. But no, Puro, Scholar, look, Puro and Scholar, y'all gotta understand me right quick. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, but y'all gotta understand me right quick. Y'all get fights like big ass names. I get Oscar Duarte versus fucking Kenneth Sims.
Best fighter we've seen at 140 in like years, bro. So I mean, like,
Now I'm with you.
I understand.
I didn't watch that fight either.
Go ahead, brother.
Because I thought it was gonna be
Like,
whack. No, I didn't watch the fight.
yeah, I did. I thought it was gonna be shit. I didn't go to work. I actually looked at the fight, but I'm like, man, I'm not paying for that, man. I deserve better. I deserve Devontae Davis.
And I'm gonna give you guys this though. I don't blame you guys 100% because nobody was talking about this fight. Literally, the only people that I heard talk about this fight on YouTube at least was Dub, because Dub actually put me on Kenny Sims, and like me. Like everybody else was like, "Oh yeah, you think it's gonna be good?" That's it. Nobody made videos about it. Nothing. I'm amazed people went live for this fight, and that's fucked
His
up.
name is Kenneth. His name is Kenneth. He ain't Kenny. Kenny knocked people out. Kenneth is the dude that lost.
And I think you got that wrong because like Kenny and Kenneth, this actual Kenny Kenneth that never knocked nobody out. He's never been known as a power puncher.
That's what I'm saying. But he did look. He rocked them a couple of times. Like
he got very respectable power, but that's just like literally like you ain't like it's just like literally like no, like don't get me wrong. It's like it's like it's he ain't pillow fisted like some fighters are, whatever. But like
yeah, but like that head movement, Piro, that what you talking about, like the total package, like he needs that
head movement would be his detriment. If he worked on it for this fight in particular, like literally, like
he would have,
going in.
And if he used that jab more, he would have won a fight.
That's what I'm saying,
because he would have kept him off of him. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
But I wouldn't say he necessarily was going to win the fight. It's just would have given him a much better chance of not getting battered. Because ultimately, the punishment that he received from round 1 to round 12 is kind of what told the tale, in my opinion.
Well, you could create creativity in your jab. Like when you use your jab, you can create more offense off of your jab. And he never stuck to like you said, he didn't have a game plan to get him to a victory to success. So it's like he didn't, and he showed spurts of it though. And that's what I was looking at. And it makes me think that like if he had an actual game plan, he could have executed something better to make it an even fight instead of the lopsided card that it was. Because I'm thinking that he lost.
I did it. I thought it was very competitive.
I thought he lost every round after the third round. I'm sorry.
I thought after he got hurt, it was just like, yeah, it was. But then, like literally, what made it even closer is that, like, to me, the rounds that Duarte gave away, Like literally, I thought he gave away some rounds too. But I mean, like that's on Duarte.
Not enough to lose
Could
him.
be on his corner.
Not enough to lose him, Puro. He didn't lose it. He didn't lose him because he
one
still.
of the judges had it even.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
that's
agree with
that
it. I don't
judge.
agree with it.
That's
Had it even.
I don't agree with it either because
You never want to give especially a fighter, in my opinion, as good as Sims, because I still think he's good because he lost on the, I'm not saying he sucks. No, that's not me. Like literally, it's just you can't do that. Like literally, like if you can never have a chance to give a skilled prize fighter a chance to get back in a fight. Never, man. You if you got him, you keep going.
yeah, I feel you with that, but he still capitalized on the later rounds. Like he did everything, like you said, when that 7th round came, everything changed.
Yeah.
Everything changed. So
did.
it's nothing even to talk about once that point because he already had rounds under the bag. So it's like, God damn.
I think there is something to talk about though, Ilk, because like Kenny Sims could have just like literally because he looked pretty hurt after that round. I told you that he was being battered.
The 7th round, yeah.
Reined it in. He could have reined it in, but he kept trying. And then like literally in the rounds that Duarte like let him back in the fight, he capitalized because I gave him those rounds.
You did?
Yeah, because like literally Duarte was like Duarte at one point, I think it was the 11th or the 10th, was like missing wild. I was even saying on mute.
Yeah. That was the 10th. That was the 10th.
When he was when he was talking, I'm saying it in my head, like literally, like I was saying in the Spanish, este güey se está desesperando. He's getting like flustered, you know, like I don't know why or whatever, but he was like winging shots and missing wild, like in the entire fight he wasn't. So I was like, you getting frustrated? I don't know why. You know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, the fight played out the way it played out, and I thought it was a good fight as I expected it was to be.
You kind of hard on Oscar Duarte.
Who, me?
I think he still got. I think he still got.
I just call it like I see it.
I know. You're a gritty fan, so you're looking at it like we should, not now. Like I'm looking at it like now, right? So we the same age, Piro. So when we will look at our old fighters and expect more than we expected that shit. But nowadays, I'm looking at it like, fight Rolly Romero after this.
Who?
Either one of them, because the way that their performance was, it was adequate enough to move up and fight. Just it and the other dudes too. Regis and JoJo. Regis and JoJo could actually, because that's what they was technically supposed to fight at as welterweight, but they came in short of it. Okay. But Regis and JoJo could fight that same dude and have a spectacular fight that same way if they fight the same way that they did.
Like Kenny Sims beats the shit out of fucking Rolly, in my opinion.
I would think so. So I wouldn't think that it's over for JoJo or Regis at this point because the welterweight division is so weak right now that they could become champions.
I get it. No, for sure. I mean, like, but you gotta see how, like, literally, like, the way Rolly's moving, and then the way, like, literally, like, yeah, man. No, I agree with you. You know, and I also wanted to ask, what was the debate you guys were having about pound for pound? I mean, excuse me, about Undisputed and Roy?
Oh man, so many things.
I jumped on, to be honest. I know you're gonna shut it down.
Jerry. Oh, what I got? You know, you got to take a deep breath before you even start talking about Jerry, bro. Like, where do I start? So, Jerry debated Reggie a while back. You remember about Roy Jones not even being great. He been riding that victory, bro, like forever, bro. When clearly Reggie didn't want to debate, and he underestimated Jerry because Jerry says a bunch of dumb stuff in the chat and on the panel, right? So, Jerry has been riding that victory, bro. He think he can debate anybody. He was debating me if, first off, that debate was if Roy Jones was great, which is absolutely stupid, right? He wanted to debate me if Roy Jones was Mayweather was leagues beyond Roy Jones, and the art, like, it's not even an argument or debate to compare their careers. It's not even close, is what he said. And I was like, Jerry, what the fuck are you talking about? Then he said Roy Jones was never undisputed. We showed him. We showed him that he was undisputed. We showed him video, and we showed him audio, video, and even paper, because then after that he said, well, where's the list at? So then we go to Wikipedia and show him the list. Now I can't see it because the print is too small. Well, Google it yourself. You don't want arguing.
And even like, and that's why I kind of hopped on that. There's a point. There is actually a debate to be had about if he was undisputed or not, because he never fought Darius Michalski.
Yeah,
had the other title.
I understand. Yeah,
it was at that point where like the title that he had was like some people will recognize it, some won't. Like to me, like I think the
but come on, Phil, are you serious about that fight? Like that actual fight with Roy Jones and what's that guy name?
Michalski?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, bro, because like literally, like Michalski had some really good wins, and he also like literally defended his title like 14 times. Like literally, Roy fought everybody except for that guy. And to me, it wasn't a question of a duck. And you know me, I don't really believe in ducks. Like literally, it was a question of like Roy.
No, it's a money fight.
What happened?
A money fight. Roy was on money at that point.
Yeah,
that was the thing for Roy at that point.
It was all political. It was all political, but it was a fight that, as fans, we were kind of robbed in. But they had nothing to do with the fight. You get what I'm saying? Because that was a fight that I wanted to see, and there's nothing like it never occurred. Because like Michalski was very, very good.
Yes, but look who he fought after.
Fuck him up, but like literally, I think he was gonna fight while it lasted.
But look who Roy fought after that. Like after the whole debacle about that fight, he fought names after that. No, like he went on to all the time, you know. Well, I mean, in the defense of that fight, it wasn't a big fight because the carryover. You know how like fighting a Ricky Hatton to get you a lot of money or something like that back going overseas. It wasn't that morale to fight him. So Roy was basically like, show me the money at this point because I'm the best. And
I get yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
He deserved that at that point, and everybody kind of looked at it like, all right, man, Roy is on a whole nother level. It don't matter who he fight.
I beg to differ though, because at the end of the day, like I agree where you're coming from. The only thing is that literally everybody when like he's like it's not like people like blow that one off. Like they don't. Like literally like literally that's always like it like a fucking what's it called, like a mosquito in the back. Like literally he always has to address it. So to me, just because he always has to address that particular fight, like literally it's something that like literally like it should have happened. And
I get you.
It, like literally it would have been a big fight. And like literally,
yeah,
like,
I get you.
But you get what I'm saying? But like at the end of the day, it's like it's kind of like when they say, "Oh, these fights I wish we never got, we got robbed." At the end of the day, that shit happens. Sometimes, like literally, like Aaron Pryor and Sugar Ray Leonard, like that's a fight that like literally like still talked about to this day, and like literally, like a lot of people call him a duck for ducking it, whatever.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it just didn't happen. Sometimes it just don't happen.
Sugar Ray Leonard didn't duck Aaron Pryor though, because
I think he did. Even though I don't believe ducks. Like literally, Aaron Pryor did what like what fighters that say.
No, they had the contract. Puro. They had the contract.
No, they didn't. They never had a contract.
Yeah, they talked about that.
No, they talked
had
about it, but like
it was
like they blew
it was being formed, but he got injured, and he had to. Once he got injured, Sugar Ray Leonard got injured. Then he took them 2 years off, and you know how it went after that.
I get that, but
that was for $75,000 to Aaron Pryor.
No, and I get that. I get where you're coming from about the injury, and it could have played a factor. But at the end of the day, like it wasn't like before he even got injured. Like Aaron like literally like was stalking this man, but it just never happened.
Yeah,
but
I know.
I don't hold that against him. I don't hold that against him. At the end of the day, like literally, like I wish it would have happened because Aaron Pryor was that guy, and that would have been a hell of a fight.
Yeah,
I would favor Sugar Ray in that fight, but it's 50-50 in my eyes.
Yeah, it is.
Especially at the moment where he was actually chasing him, like literally Aaron Pryor was at the top of his game. So was Sugar Ray.
Man.
Like, great
yes, he was.
You know, he didn't get
yes, it would have been great.
You know,
damn,
it was like
bro.
literally when he was like literally stalking him and going to the press conferences and shit. Like,
you know? No, but I was just thinking in my mind, like I was just looking at a poster of Marvin Hagler and Tommy Hearns, and I'm looking at it. You know, I got a little room. You know my room, Pearl. So I in my room, I'm looking at this shit, and I'm like, damn. I could have Aaron Pryor and Sugar Ray Leonard on a poster too. And that would have been an awesome fight. We would never know how that outcome would have been.
Man, Ray would have beat the
if-
shit out of small.
I'm saying, but how long would it last? I'm saying, bro. No, I'm saying, how long would it last? Like, we wouldn't have known because Aaron Pryor had some skill too, bro.
Yo,
Don't
is
take
it
away
with
from
without the
Aaron
drink?
Pryor.
Is it with without the mix? Is he without the mix?
Man,
without the mix, Ray
know.
Leonard beat his
I don't know.
motherfucking ass. Without the
I
mix,
don't
Ray
know.
Leonard beats his ass easy.
And they
I
always
don't
gotta
know.
look for
No, but I
excuses when it comes to
understand what you said,
It got
Scholar.
nothing to do with him like beating the shit out of fucking Arguello. You know, it's just he was better than Arguello. That's it.
Yeah, but Arguello, I'm gonna be honest with you. Arguello
Arguello was a talented fighter,
he was
bro.
good. He was good, but that wasn't his best weight. That was that he Arguello went up to go fight Pryor.
Look at the first fight. Like literally, it was so competitive. It's just like literally, it's just.
I know, but it's so competitive, and then you got the mixed drink stuff that it is like the best fight of his career has an asterisk by it, and it was a smaller guy moving up. Like that's not enough for me to say that Ray Leonard he would have did anything with Ray Leonard. To be honest with you, you know I was gonna put this in duck season. I give y'all a little preview right now. Aaron Pryor said that Sugar Ray offered him money to fight him, but it was a low ball offer. So he would rather go with the narrative that Ray ducked him with the low ball offer than to just take the low ball offer and whoop Ray Leonard's ass and have the world at his fingertips. Because it's when you look like a monster's ducking you, you go down as a monster for being ducked. I can't subscribe to the idea that Ray Leonard ducked a smaller guy but went up to fight Hagler. That makes no sense.
And it don't, because he went up even higher than that. Like, nah, it don't. But at the end of the day, at that time though, Piro, you remember that time that Aaron Pryor was on his shit. This is before like
division. He literally beat the shit out of everybody.
He was not to be fucked with, bro. And he was coming at Sugar Ray Leonard, and he did duck him. And Sugar Ray Leonard did talk about that shit, like, all right, I could have made the fight at this point. But Sugar Ray Leonard, again, he was a methodical person. He would design his thoughts on weaknesses of you. Like when he caught Froberto Benitez, he caught him at a point where he was weak when he was on cocaine and all of that shit. He was partying and doing his life.
Ray. I can't give you that one. Ray was on coke as well.
Yeah, but he was a professional. Like he was a veteran versus the kid. You see what I'm saying? Like this, he was a kid learning America, doing his thing. It was a difference, bro. Trust me. It was a whole difference trying to be you in the 70s during that time from another country or another place, and then coming in here, and then this person is granted the man here, and he been doing this for a certain period of time. So like he been doing drugs longer than basically what I'm saying.
I think they were all doing drugs.
He was a kid. Like
the 80s.
No, one was older by like 10 years, bro. Like the other was not seasoned like that. He was not seasoned. So he wasn't. Like okay, Pure, you know cocaine. Cocaine is a special drug, right? I don't know cocaine. I never did cocaine, but I know cocaine a little bit enough to know that it changed your attitude. So
I'm about to say, I'm talking like I did it before, but go ahead.
No, I never did it. No, I don't. No, I'm sorry.
But at the end of the day, they were used
I can't
to
say
it.
that I have.
It was at its height.
Exactly, but one was younger than the other one.
But it don't
One
matter.
was younger than the other one, bro. It's like
they were both men already.
Okay. It's just like if I'm telling you right now that I never sniffed cocaine, and then I get with you and you give me a line of cocaine and I sniff cocaine, it is not the same for me and you.
Yeah, but it's not like he tried cocaine like literally like a month before he fought him. Nah, bro.
No, I'm saying he not seasoned like. Okay, well, Sugar Ray Leonard probably practiced snorting cocaine. He was training snorting cocaine. He know how to do this shit a little bit better than the kid.
Most of the greats in that era were on that, but like literally, but that's like literally cocaine had just come out. That's why, like, literally, these guys were going nuts on this shit.
Roberto Benitez still put his ass to the test on that fight, even though he wasn't the man and ready like he normally would have. I believe that it would have been a different fight if he started out the same person that he was to get those belts at 17 and do all of that shit to be the youngest fighter ever to win a championship. Like, never mind what weight you was. It was that you did it the youngest ever. And that beats a gold medal.
And check this out. But what if like because like it was chance that like literally like Ray got Benitez and Tommy got Cuevas, because Ray Leonard, they were like Ray Leonard was in line first for Cuevas. Like literally, like they like literally, like how I was told, because I wasn't alive at the time, or maybe I was a little kid. Like literally, like it was just like the way it I don't know if it was negotiations or whatever, but it just because like at the end of the day, Cuevas was that dude. But fucking
that was
Tommy Hearns was like, bruh, like Tommy Hearns beat him because one, he was a great boxer, and two, how the stylistically, like literally, I think it would have been a great fight versus Ray. I think Ray still eventually would have won. But like Cuevas, like, and Ray Leonard would have been like a more competitive fight than the Tommy Hearns was. What? But anyways,
the first one or the second one? I was
going to tangent. Which one? Which one?
Because the second one was a great fight.
Second one, what?
Tommy Hearns.
No. I'm talking about like if in comparison of the fights that like the Benitez versus Leonard was very competitive.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Tommy, it was competitive like a little bit at the beginning because like Cuevas was able to get a couple of shots on Tommy, but he ate him pretty good. But at the end of the day, he literally, as soon as he had him like a bit hurt, like it was over. Like I don't know if you remember, that's like I think the chicken leg phrase came from that fight.
Yeah.
Because you remember when he hit Cuevas, and Cuevas did that weird.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy?
Stanky leg dance. It's stanky leg now.
Yeah, the stanky leg. I think that's where it came from. But anyway, I just recently rewatched that fight. Like Cuevas got up. Like not even fucking Roberto Duran got up from a fucking Tommy fucking Hearns, like perfect. Like Cuevas got up and his corner had to stop that. Cuevas wanted to keep going. And like literally, I was like, wow, like I forgot that he got up from that shit. I'm like, god damn, man.
But that was just what we looked at. Look, we was just looking at Jojo Diaz in the corner, right? And we like, man, Jojo won it. He won this fight.
Yeah,
don't stop this fight for him. And I thought they was gonna stop it because the commentators was talking that bullshit, Priel. So I'm listening to them and I'm like, So I'm like, God. But he showed his grit, and the corner did too, and was offering the referee like, man, and all of the people like, nah, this is not. You got to cut me in for that. And they did their job and worked their magic and had a great fight, man. It was a great fight, bro.
I don't know if you noticed it.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
like,
it did. It did.
Zeus fans, like the difference between a cut affecting you, because you remember the narrative with the Tim Tszyu from the first fight is that, if it wasn't for that cut, he would have fucked him up. Like Tim Tszyu in that fight never was pawing at that blood. Like it was a lot of blood, but I never saw him blink. Like literally Jojo, as soon as the blood started squirting out after like, you know, like
he started carrying.
He started to fucking like literally pawing the whole fight, and he still was having success. That's what I'm like, and I like Tim Tszyu, but like these stands need to fucking like this.
Jojo got hard, bro.
Actually, was affected him, bro.
Jojo got hard though,
and the experience as well, you know.
Yeah. Of course, and technique. I mean, as you can see that he was still. That's why I say they could fight other fighters and still could become a champion. It's never over just because you lose a fight. Never think that it's over because the fight is over in that match. You got other matches. Style makes fight. That's why everybody have confidence and stuff like that.
I don't do that. Yeah.
Nah, hell no. You know what it is, bro. We've been doing this shit for a long time.
JoJo, is this Regis and JoJo? They're getting there to that point where like it's maybe they have to think about it. And it's also they have flaws that literally like they're major flaws that like literally, they could win a championship. Obviously, these guys are all both experienced, but at the end of the day, like the flaws that they have, it's gonna be difficult. But at the end of the day, for me, the fighter makes that decision. Like if a motherfucker wants to quit tomorrow, let him quit. That's his decision. You know what I'm saying? Like if he shows like he's competent enough to keep fighting, let's go ahead. That's what they do.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna tell a fighter.
And then he showed a great fight though. He came out and showed a great fight. Like that's the fans want a great fight.
Stop for him, bro. Did you see the difference in size?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he still put in work, brother. No, but I mean, I already knew that about JoJo.
And had power. And had power.
Doesn't think Regis is good, but I think Regis obviously was better at another earlier in his career. But Regis also like showed that he's good as well. Like I mean, I never doubted that these guys like I don't have to doubt these guys are good or ever were good. You know what I'm saying?
But he got enough power. I seen JoJo Diaz right tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I seen him being able to knock Rolly out.
Yeah, I know. Facts. Because Rolly got no chin, bro. Zero chin.
No chin.
That's why like
zero chin.
Like, you know Ryan.
JoJo got a chin. JoJo got a chin though.
Yeah. But like literally like
that's the difference.
That's why like when Ryan fought Rolly, like literally like, and then a lot of people giving Rolly all these props for a crappy fight. And I give him his props because he won, because I didn't think nobody thought he was gonna win. But at the end of the day, bro, I'm like, bro, like you just fucking with the fans now with these fucking crappy performances, whatever, bro.
Nah, he either one of them could be him. All they got to do is apply pressure.
Yeah, no, they're just better fighters than him. That's just you know, they just got to be them. But whatever, man. At the end of the day, bro, like literally, like Jake Paul, he's a fabrication. So is Rolly. At the end of the day, man, that's happened in boxing forever.
Oh, I forgot Scholar liked Rolly. Damn, ain't that something? You talking about me and my young man Shakur? Shit.
And I don't got nothing against Rolly, but I just call it like I see it, bro. Like literally, like
yeah, me neither, bro. I just
hold on. Who I gotta put backstage with that Rolly slander?
Rolly's trash, yo.
Oh shit,
bro. Oh my god, y'all gotta stop this, bro.
Rolly ain't good,
bro. That man, a 2-time champ. He got more belts than. Hold on. Let me ask you
three, bro. Three.
Oh god damn. Excuse my French.
I gotta put some respect on this name.
So let me ask y'all this. Oh, God, like that. You got a good boxing mind. What y'all think about Ron Garcia?
Wasted talent.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Is he trash like Rolly?
Oh no.
Yes,
he's not. Okay,
like
out
Rolly,
of the two, who's been champion?
In my opinion, the way I see it, neither of them. None of them.
No, we ain't asking about your opinion.
No.
Who's been champion out of the two?
They're bullshit.
But
belts.
you can tell the truth though, Furrow.
At least the one with I was gonna tell the truth. At least the one with Barroso, even though like people disagreed with the stoppage or whatever. At least the one with Barroso, like it wasn't a division that he hadn't competed in. This is a division that like literally we won it first, beat no contenders, and now he's the champion. Nah, I don't count that shit. I'm sorry.
Well, Pitbull should be a champion too. So all he got to do is move up and fight Rolly.
Because even when he beat Rolly for the championship that Rolly had, at the end of the day, it was still a championship that Rolly never took from an actual champion. You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
So
Yeah.
It's just paper titles, in my opinion. Yeah, champion he is. It's in the record books. Whatever. Good on him. Good for his managers to put him in that position. Cool. I'm not hating on that, but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna compare him to Bud or even JoJo.
Facts.
Or anybody that's took a
But we did that. We comparing Ryan Garcia with no belt to Rolly with belts.
And I'm basing it purely on their capabilities, not the paper titles that they fought for.
Rolly got more belts than Tank have won. Tank only got one belt. What two?
Tank. Well, I mean,
right.
I would say one. I would say Tank has one, but Rolly got zero.
Tank a 3-division champion too, though. Tank a 3-division champion also. So if Rolly he is. So I don't even like Tank. Y'all already know.
He's a 3-division defensive driving champion.
Tank is on a very short leash with me too, but I mean, I give him more.
Yeah, but I'm just going exactly, bro. I got it. Not Devin. Devin is an undisputed champion. I gotta give him his credit, and he's a 2-division champion.
Fighter, but I mean, they're clowns, you know. Like,
and he probably gonna be a 3 because I got Devin in this fight. For the record, I got Devin in this fight, y'all.
I got Norman, but I don't think Norman's gonna knock him out.
Nah, I got Devin.
I think if Norman wins, he's gonna knock him out.
I don't think
so.
Yeah, that's the only way he gonna win, and Devin ain't gonna let it happen. I can promise you that.
All right, Echo.
Devin a better boxer. He know he been there. He know what he looking at. Like he won, and Brian Norman one dimensional. I mean, we all know that we box. We fight, so we should know. Like he only got one dimension to him. So Devin gonna pick him apart. He is like a Regis situation again.
Bro, what?
Devin's
First off, Devin Haney got to get rid of them butterflies, not in the stomach, but in his head, bro. In his head. You know, Devin Haney still ain't recovered from Ryan Garcia, you know, knocking him down, bro. Like that took years off his career, literally.
I don't think that's up for debate because he's never fought in the style he fought Ramirez in, ever.
I looked at Devin fight Jose Ramirez, and he looked pretty decent to me. I don't know what y'all was looking at. Y'all said he ran, maybe, but I know he ran, but he still was effective in running, and that's not his game plan. That's not how Devin fight or nothing of that situation. So I can tell that he was a little timid about getting hit, but I seen the defense come back. That was the positive that I got out of that. And the other thing, huh?
What defense?
The defense did not get hit.
All right.
So if you don't get hit and you still punish your opponent because he still was laying more punches, his punches was 26%.
He had Ramirez hurt several times in the fight, and he didn't try to finish him. Like
exactly,
even he's not a power
I'm happy
puncher,
with that.
But he's not a power puncher. But when he fought Cambosis, he tried to stop him in the second fight.
Yeah.
But
he almost got him. He almost got him too.
But he dropped Regis though after that. He dropped Regis though after that. So I'm saying, like, and Regis didn't get dropped in this fight, but he got rocked a lot. So I'm saying Devin,
we don't disagree with that. I'm trying to say that Dev is not back because he didn't pull the trigger like he did in other fights.
I'm not saying he back neither. I'm not. I'm saying I like things that make you feel confident to get back. You know, you Scholar, you know how to, you know, in a fight, some things, even if you want to fight, you would still look at it like, damn, my nose still hurt, you know, some shit like that. It'll be a little thing. And if you doing something pure, like if somebody hit you in your ribs and you know you won the fight, but your ribs hurt that next morning, and they damn near feel like they broke. You feel like shit, he got me, man. I shouldn't let that happen.
That's
you
an
go back
hazard, though. You that's unavoidable. Like literally, they
I understand.
They're literally not polka dancing in there. Like literally, you being hurt the next day, that comes with it. Like literally,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. He got to get his feet back wet, and he got his feet back in it. And now that's why he went for Brian Norman. It's not like he went for somebody lesser. That's the best of that division right now.
And I commend him for that. And as I commended him for actually picking the dangerous fight against Ramirez, because everybody forgets Ramirez only had the one loss until he lost to Devin. But really, more than like the style that and the crappy fight that it was, what concerns me more is that a lot of people are blaming Devin for the running or whatever, but it takes two to tango.
Exactly.
Had a lot to do with that fight being as crappy as it was, because and what I'm trying to get at is that Devin should have realized that Ramirez was fighting like shit too and should have turned it up, and he never did. That to me is the most concern that for them should be the most concerning.
True.
Yeah,
I agree.
I agree. I don't think he's ever going to turn it back up again, yo. He don't want to get hit.
Uh-oh.
He don't want to get hit,
I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt because I don't hate Devin. Like people come in.
No, I'm not a Devin fan. I'm a Shakur fan, but I'm just defending Devin right quick because I seen something that it made me feel comfortable knowing that, okay, this fighter still got the tenacity to win a fight, but he's still trying to protect his own body. I'm not mad at that because I know how to get out of Dodge too. Damn, maybe I'll run. I'm from Chicago, goddamn it. Maybe I'll have to run. So it's some shit have to happen sometimes to get out of harm's way, but he didn't just literally do Shakur with De Los Santos. So it's like I ain't. You heard me, Scholar, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Shakur with De Los Santos. So I'm
Shakur,
never gonna do that
Shakur
again.
sucked or something like that.
No, I didn't. I never said that, and I'm never gonna do that again. I'm just showing you an example of how to use defense in different ways. And the way that he used his defense, he was just trying to get his feet back wet. That's all it was, y'all. So he still won a fight, and cleanly won a fight, the whole fight, every single round. But the difference is, of course, like you said, Piero, it takes two to tango, so it didn't make it a fight to be judged upon because one was able to get away and do their thing, and the other one was not able to cut the ring off and use his attributes, or he didn't want to display them that night. I don't know.
I said, yeah, I agree with you. Like, who knows? But at the end of the day, bro, like Ramirez is already proven. Like, literally, like good win for Devin.
Yeah, I know.
He won it. Whatever. He won against against an established champion that literally was like 2 rounds from being undisputed in at 140. But anyway, here nor there.
Yeah.
Whatever. I like shit.
Yeah.
I just fight like shit sometimes. Whatever. But at the end of the day, like Devin shouldn't be at the position where like he should be trying to. He's not at this elite level where like, okay, I'm fighting this killer that I just need to get this win, and literally over time is going to be like, okay, yeah, Devin, like literally, like he had to pull it out or he was going to lose. Like Devin, what I don't like is that he's not showing any improvement. He hasn't shown any improvement ever since like Linares rocked him from that one time. Like that to me, if I'm looking at Devin, for me, whatever, man, win or lose, whatever, man, fighters lose, fighters win. But I want to see like progression from these fighters because at the end of the day, that's what's going to give us the best fights. Because these guys are literally going to watch their film. What I do wrong, okay, I got to fix that.
Damn, Piero, you're right. I haven't seen any progression from him since that fight.
And that's my frustration.
You're right.
In the current era.
You're exactly right.
He's not
no, just look at the fights after that. No, just he had an easy run with Kambosos, but after that, just look at everything after that. He right. Like he not lying. And I was worried about that fight that day, and I said he needs to go back to the drawing board. And long as he stick with his pops, man, bro, he got to get with a real trainer, man. He got to get with some people that's not on his side, man.
Whoa. Now y'all slandering Bill Haney? I know where we at. Y'all ain't got no love for Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre?
Fuck Bill Haney.
Tell me this.
Every dad trainer is not bad. I'm sorry, Coach. Go ahead.
I was gonna say one thing, man. Other than that Regis Prograis fight, I feel like consecutively you can always see Devin Haney getting cracked. Every single time he ends up getting cracked by a big shot. All right, you don't want to get cracked by a big shot, but what's his name coming in? Norman. That's all I'm gonna say. He's gonna be on his bike the whole fight, and it'll be smart for him to do so. That's the only way he's gonna win. That's it.
Listen, I'm gonna say this, man. You know,
go ahead.
Kojo, first off, you know, you always find yourself on the opposite side of my argument. I'm starting to think it's by design. I realize when like that ain't on the panel, brother, you always take the antagonist role. But so then what I'm gonna just say, you know, first off, before I even start my statement, let me just say Shakur sucked. You know.
Oh shit! Damn, that was a shot to me.
Boxing better. You know, he one thing he is good for, you know, clearing sleep apnea. You know, or what not sleep apnea? What insomnia? Sleep insomnia. When a person can't sleep, put on that Shakur fight. The last fight he put on was good, but Turkey came out was like basically that was a tune-up, and he was like,
man,
that was
fuck Turkish Al-Sheikh, man. Fuck Turkish Al-Sheikh.
Bro,
I don't get paid from him.
Shakur
he can kiss my ass. Bro. I don't care about him, man.
Without Turkey, Shakur
bro,
career,
you said
gone.
you had the red finger on him at first, but now you on his side.
Of course,
I hate him now.
Wait, hold up. I just got this money.
I just got
I just got my YouTube text. And I'm trying to get
damn it.
I'm campaigning for him to give me that briefcase. Right now, I just got back on
Man,
YouTube monetized,
damn.
but you're not finna mess this up for me.
I'm sorry, brother. I
I was
can't do that for
boycotting
you.
for 3 or 4 months whenever my channel was unmonetized. I
My
got this
bad,
money.
bro.
Y'all not gonna mess it up for me. But
All right, man.
what I'm
But
gonna
fuck
say
Tucker
is,
Solid Sheik, though.
no, we're not gonna do that. Turkey, you just playing,
Damn.
But
Hey,
Turkey,
bro, you gotta stop being hating on Shakur, man. Stop hating on Shakur then.
Bro, I just took my shahada. I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to get to that bag.
Oh,
Bro.
you took your you one of the brothers?
I'm one of the brothers
Truth
now,
can't be hate. Truth can't
Oh,
be hate.
damn.
Truth
Oh,
cannot be
no.
hate. And do Shakur.
Oh, you one of the brothers.
By the way.
Whoa, hold on, y'all.
What you say, Piero?
Piero trying to get some secure. Hey, let me turn this volume up. Go ahead, Piero.
No.
Speak your truth.
What I'm
Speak
saying
your
is,
truth,
like,
brother.
also, like,
Oh,
literally, like,
shit. Y'all came to attack me.
truth can't be hate.
Damn.
At the end of the day, like the last fight, I had boycotted Shakur because, like, literally, like, one, I don't think he's as good as advertised, and two is all of his biggest fights have been not entertaining for me, But at the end of the day, this fight, thank God, was entertaining, and he fought as well as I've seen him fight in a minute. But at the end of the day, like the cards just told the tale, and what I'm trying to say is like they're doing the guy a huge disservice. Because instead of kind of like, and that's why I didn't debate it. Because like literally the couple comments I did on a couple channels, they're like, Puro, you're crazy. You're just hating. It's because you lost money on him. I'm like, nah, it's not that. Because at the end of the day, I thought Shakur won. I thought it was clear. But like literally, like they literally disregarded all the excellent work that Zepeda did. Like Zepeda did what
He did good work. He did good work.
Did what no fighter that Shakur's ever did. Was like literally land a shitload of punches on Shakur.
But Shakur allowed him to do that.
No, he did not. No.
Yes, he did. Yes, he literally did.
And that's what Shakur disservice. Because
okay, y'all knew I was coming about Shakur. Why y'all doing this shit?
No, this is the thing.
Man, I love y'all guys. Don't do this. Can we talk about another boxer?
Even the way they market him is that instead of like him having like the props that he deserves, like. He fought a fucking fighter that came to win and did very well and found a way to win. Like everybody's saying, like literally, he made it look so easy. That shit was not easy, bruh. Like it's not easy when literally the guy is like landing over 100.
I just came back to YouTube. I just came back, y'all. Why y'all can't just give me a welcome without mentioning my favorite fighters? Y'all came, y'all.
Literally,
and it's you, Piero. It's you, right? And Scholar. Is you and Scholar?
Literally, Zepeda out jab Shakur wasn't close. So like, who's the king of the jab? Shakur Zepeda, because like literally, like the guy that they say is like,
God.
Was not the one that was fucking like
bro.
We gotta watch that fight again.
We gotta look at the whole totality of the work. No, let me. Go ahead. No. I gotta say I'm gonna be last because I gotta defend my guy because everybody coming in my guy. So go ahead.
He said, his own daughter. That was cute, by the way.
I got one. I said for me, after round 4, I think Shakur just took the fight and controlled it the whole way through. And when it first started, it was close, but that's all I gotta say about it.
Listen. You already know. I'm gonna give fighters their credit, especially Shakur. He's my favorite fighter. But the science lead me to believe that Shakur might have been taking steroids. Now I got my sources. Some very good sources told me Shakur was. Now that was a close fight. I'm surprised they scored it the way they did. Yeah. At the end, when I was wondering who was going to fight, when they was like. When they scored it so wide at the end, I'm like, oh yeah, Shakur won that. Like it was no doubt then that Shakur had won the fight whenever the scorecards was really wide. But Turkey basically, I was like, bro, what? He was like, yeah, basically like this was a tune-up for Shakur. No more tune-up fights. He gonna have to fight hard fights. I'm like, bro, they were calling for this fight before Turkey was even in the business of boxing, bro.
Hey, but I'm with the shit though. Excuse me, let me say my thing because y'all all said everything about Shakur, and I'll never ever able to defend him, and I get paid for this. Damn, I keep telling y'all, man, I'm on the payroll. I know y'all my brothers, but y'all can't keep messing up my money. Now, look, Shakur did a masterful class of boxing. This was a Floyd / Shakur / Muhammad Ali / Roy Jones
hold on, sorry, I'm
Jr.
sorry. Hold on.
Hey,
When you
excuse
said
me,
Muhammad
man.
Ali, but hold on, my
I'm
heart just
saying my
stopped.
own thing.
Somebody go get that defibrillator.
Y'all, I ain't say nothing when y'all was talking about y'all thing. I'm
You're
trying to
right.
do
Hold
my
on, brother.
thing.
Hold on, bro. Let me give a master reset. You right about that, brother. That was rude of me. I apologize. My brother Ill just
Thank
getting
you.
back. Nobody
Thank you.
interrupt Ill. We're gonna let Ill talk.
Thank you.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this the right way. Go ahead, brother.
Especially
Ill.
about
And after a tough opponent, you know, I couldn't even see out my right eye round 6 through 10 because she do hit hard.
Go ahead, brother.
And Zepeda do hit hard. Zepeda hit hard. Like what y'all want me to do? But in the midst of everything that everybody was criticizing Shakur about, Shakur still had a tenacity to show he is who he is. And y'all got to see that front screen live on TV. Woo! Like Blake, like all of that. But you got to see the best of the best at this point, because that boy is good. Isn't he pure? Because he beat the shit out of William Zepeda. I mean, god damn, he picked him apart. He figured out everything while you was talking about them jabs, pure. But let's talk about them counters, because Shakur was counting the fuck out of him. Like 96% of the shots came from Shakur on the jab on the counter side. Huh?
The counters that he landed one at a time. Like literally getting out.
Well, he was having fun displaying his defensive effort on the ropes while he was displaying how to create offense off of the ropes for the new guys that don't know boxing. So he was basically doing that. This is what we do, though.
Bruh, he got fucking hit with a jab 100 times. And this guy's supposed to be defensive boxer.
You gotta show me this fight again for me to see all of these shots that you was thinking he was taking. Because he wasn't taking no shots. William Zepeda looked like he was a pizza. Shakur looked like he was ready to go to the club, like always. This is how we always do, baby. When we get in these fights, we win these fights.
Why does Zepeda look like he wasn't even in a fight? This guy is like literally whiter than like literally white paint, and he didn't even have like redness around any of his fucking face. Like, literally, that's good. I'm not saying that's the why. Like I thought it was closer than it was. Like Shakur, I thought won, but at the end of the day, it's not the way that the scores portray it.
Shakur,
what people saw. And
Shakur showed that he don't have to run. He don't have to use his feet. He stood in the pocket and defeated him in strategic ways that normally doesn't happen in modern boxing currently today. Can I say that?
He defeated him.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did, bro.
He defeated him because he won.
Yes, he did.
Rounds. They gave Zepeda 1 round.
No, he methodically broke his ass apart.
1 round. How many rounds you give him?
Zepeda?
Yeah.
None.
Jeez.
I'll probably give Zepeda maybe 3, 4 at
no.
best.
I
Bro, what? Shame on you. Shame on you.
I'm being real.
Shame on you.
But
shame on you. 4? Oh my God. What the fuck is going on in this house?
The entire fight, there was no separation from either fighter.
Oh my God. It was separation when one know how to do everything on any level. He's showing him basically, I could use your tactic and beat you.
Right? Except for literally, Zepeda was the ring general. Zepeda was outlanded him in more rounds.
Oh my God.
Did, you know
how he listen to the numbers of the counters that I'm about to tell you that Shakur had. Shakur had 56 counters to 0. You understand? So all of that ring general, he was just luring him into pop.
That's not accurate. And ring generalship has nothing to do with how many counters you land.
Yes, it is. Floyd did that his whole career.
Bruh, being the ring general is literally dictating where the fight takes place. Not how many
And
counters you land.
no, it doesn't.
Yes,
It matters on how you use the ring. It matters on how you use the ring.
Exactly.
Because Muhammad Ali
You
was
brought up
not a
counters.
ring
You
general,
brought up
but he
counters.
won fights.
You brought up counters.
Right?
You brought up counters. Not where
Bro, the greatest of all time wasn't a ring general.
Yes, he was. He's the greatest.
No,
of all
he
time.
wasn't.
The ultimate ring general. What are you
No, he would go to the ropes. He would let you come into him. He would let you do everything that he needed you to do to figure you out, and then he will apply his pressure to you. The greats does that,
And this
but
is
he
the reason
learned
why
it from
fights because they don't know what they're looking at.
Mr. Patterson. Did this in his previous fights, just like Mr. Robinson did this in his previous fights. These are greats, and
Those guys did.
well, he's learning.
I mean,
because he just
the way
pulled
they
off
sell it,
a
like,
masterpiece.
He doesn't have to learn.
He pulled off a masterpiece, bro. He did his thing against a hard-hitting motherfucker.
His thing
So-
is
Implants in your cheeks. Oh God. You've had a dimple made in your chin. You've had your lips enlarged. You've had your eyelids reconstructed. Eyelids reconstructed.
Stupid.
None of it's
Come
true.
on, none of it's true. None of it's true. It's BS. They made it up. They lie. They don't want to give me credit for anything.
Exactly.
Yo,
Shakur, the
I'm about to
greatest
be
of all
out, y'all.
time. They don't want to.
You
about to
dip off, Kojo? I hope he's not lying to
I'm
us.
about to dip on. I got one thing to say.
Go ahead, bro.
I take back what. Oh yeah, and a scholar too, I guess. I take back what I said about J. Cole. After the beef, I listened to him. I guess realized how nice he was. And that's it, man.
Thank you, man.
Wait, hold on.
Thanks,
hold on. Why you
Kojo.
apologizing to me? That motherfucker let Drake get cooked, bro.
No,
Why you
hell no.
apologize to Drake?
I told all of y'all what J. Cole was supposed to do. Thank you, Kojo. Thank you, Kojo. Because I told all of y'all what J. Cole was supposed to do. Thank you.
I don't know about the battle though. I don't think he don't got no heart for a battle, so it is
Man,
what it is.
yo, look.
Oh
Kojo,
no, man, he don't got no problems
Kojo.
with that, but he don't need no prop. Ain't nobody mention it. They had their own personal problems, and he didn't want to put his 2 cents in their business. That's it. Let them do their thing, and he let them do their thing, and he's still J. Cole. Ain't that a beautiful thing?
I hear you like him young.
Shit, I mean, he got pure tetanus.
Damn.
You know, every time every time somebody say wah, J. Cole should peach himself. Every time somebody say that, but that man, he let that man get dog like that.
Oh, you talking about the light skin war? Oh,
They
damn,
both light
man.
skinned.
Yeah, but J. Cole is a good guy.
Man, he ain't no man. He's a weak guy, bro. That dude weak, bro. Bro, I swear to God, bro. Ain't nobody ever diss me. Then I respond with a diss and apologize right after responding with a diss, bro. That's
It
the
was just
weakest
the way
stuff.
he apologized too, yo. That whole
Bro,
thing.
he was like, I put my chin out, I'm gonna take it on the chin.
No. He knew somebody was gonna be over with after this, and it wasn't gonna be him. He the smartest motherfucker out the bunch, bro. Y'all not listening. Y'all not businessmen. Be a businessman. If you're a businessman, you do not handle business with fraudulent individuals, and they was fraudulent in their individuality. So you let them do their thing.
You should listen. All you had to say was like, "Yo, I'm out the beef. It's not for me."
Oh no, but he still scorched their ass. He scorched them though. He blew. I mean, he said his shit, and then he said, I'm just playing. I'm gonna leave y'all
And then
alone."
he said, "No." He said, "I put my chin out. I'm losing sleep." Like, bro,
losing sleep is that's
all you had to say was this. All you had to say was like, "Nah, this ain't for me, man. I'm good."
Kojo,
all you had to say.
you know
It's
it's a part of the politics, man.
Nah,
you know he knew the setup was
we ain't
real.
trying to hear none of that.
He knew the setup was real, Kojo. He knew the setup was real. He knew Drake was about to get annihilated. And so he needed to get the fuck out of Dodge. That's what he needed to do.
If he was,
So he don't
he would have
participate.
roasted his ass just like Kendrick did.
Nah, he ain't that type of person because he ain't dissed neither one of them. He wanted peace for both of them. Like he ain't really want to be involved in any of that because he still got to make records. Well, he the one that he the one that ain't got he the one that got them, but he come like a Nas type of person. So he basically want to stay in that lane. And I feel him with that. Like, stay in your lane. You know, you don't gotta be the
knock him out of it is what he should have done.
well, he did what he did, and he made a nice little run, and he stepped out of it. I'm supporting him, man. I don't know what's wrong with y'all, man.
I mean, I still like
Scholar,
his
you gonna
music, but
stop
I just
hating
put a
on
spade
J.
spade.
Cole, man. I know,
Bro.
I know.
Bro, listen. This is how much I dislike J. Cole ever since that, bro. When I hear a J. Cole song I used to love, like you know, love yours, there's no such thing as a life that's better. When I hear stuff like I can't even listen to it no more, bro. When he talk about all these rap niggas want to step up, like all that shit is like, bro, shut up, bro. Shut up. Like, I don't want to hear it no more, bro. You had your chance, bro. You had your chance, and you didn't do nothing, bro. You apologize, bro. He let Nas down. He let Nas down, bro. I don't want to hear no tough guy talk, bro. You know, and then he talk about taking stuff on the chin from another man, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that's just crazy, bro. Like I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they show J. Cole in the Diddy documents.
Nah, hell no, Nick.
Yeah, he was sleeping with Cassie.
bro.
J. Cole was sleeping with.
Oh, God
he let me
damn.
know he was sleeping with Cassie when he bowed out that rap battle with Kendrick.
Bro, don't
Then
do that to all
he
of my
started talking
people.
about taking stuff
I guess
on the
this
chin.
is a.
He
I
started
guess
getting
this is
getting weird.
This is starting to seem like a slander ill status show. All of my guys, you starting to come at them.
Ill. I'd rather watch 3 Shakur fights consecutively than listen to a J. Cole song ever again in my life, bro.
Okay. All right.
Well, that's how much J. Cole
I'd rather
let me
you
down.
do that then. I'd rather you do that than
Ill, you know how many arguments I done got in saying J. Cole was the best rapper alive, bro, and how he slept on and bro, I used to debate people all the time, like, bro, stop talking about K-Dot, bro. J. Cole is a beast, bro.
Yeah, he is, man.
Was it the word?
What?
Bro, he watched, bro. He watched now,
God, bro.
He watched. Bro,
man.
Bro, I swear to God, bro.
You gotta forgive. You gotta forgive people in life,
He
Scholar, man.
not wise, yo. You listen to his new songs, he play tough, yo. Especially that joint Clouds.
What you just say? What you say? Coach?
The new song Clouds he got. It's tough, yo. Like,
Clouds.
I just think yo, listen to it. He's just good at rapping, yo.
No, bro, I rock with my man.
You ain't
I
ever
know what
seen
he's doing. I'm telling you, he's one of the best rappers ever.
You never seen a rainbow without a cloud, bro. Just think about that for a second. Never seen a rainbow without a cloud, bro. That dude trying to come out, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all he connected to Diddy.
Oh,
when he didn't respond, bro, that let me know everything I need to know, bro. That dude, he weak, man.
Oh, damn.
He weak, bro. Bro, bro, you know what's crazy?
You gotta prove that shit, man. Don't be doing that to that man.
As much as J. Cole is weak, it still takes even though it's dumb as hell,
He ain't did nothing yet.
It still takes courage to come out and be a punk for
now
everybody.
we giving participation trophy.
No, bro. He's a good rapper. That's all that matters at the end of the day.
Kojo,
He's a good rapper.
Hey,
this is what I think about your opinion, and this is what happened with
the facts, though, bro.
You're right. Tell me the fact. This is what happened when a J. Cole song come on.
Yeah, and when you are, for instance, when we were here before. You know what? I mean, all the things ever printed in the tabloid, the only thing's ever been true is when they said I couldn't dance. When we were here the last time shooting the commercial, you were like in between shots, running off, conceiving the dance, choreographing the dance. You were up all night dancing.
And she did.
That's
good for Michael.
Huh?
I said, good for Michael, bro. When Michael sings,
yeah.
Come on.
Who is it? Yeah.
I'd rather see J. Cole sing now.
Who is it?
I want to see J. Cole go to singing now.
Damn. No. Hey, Scholar, don't do that, bro.
Bro, I
you can't do that with this.
I can't.
You can't do that with this guy.
Bro, J. Cole used to be. Bro, when I tell you J. Cole was. Yo, check this out. I went to Vegas, bro. I went to Vegas with my wife, bro. And Lauren Hill was having a concert, bro.
Oh,
everybody
shit.
already know I love Lauren Hill, right? First
You
off, it
do?
was a no-brainer because Lauryn Hill don't even show up to her own fucking shows, bro. Like, what
Right,
the fuck
yeah,
I
she
look like
don't even
buying
like
the
going
ticket
to
if she ain't even
show.
gonna show up? You know what I mean? But even if she was gonna show up, it was J. Cole or her or Usher with the herpes. And it was a no-brainer, bro. It was J. Cole, bro. And then J. Cole did his whole album that he had out, and everybody was getting up and leaving, and he just started performing again. He stayed like extra, bro. And this is during the time where I thought he was gonna bring out Will Smith because he had Jaden Smith on tour with him, singing that whack ass Icon song. You know what I mean? And
Damn,
I
that
thought
was
he was
whack to you?
man, that shit was whack, bro.
Damn.
I seen
Icon,
Lauryn
nigga.
Hill once.
Yo,
I mean,
hold up.
it'll
Yo,
get me
you
through.
seen Lauren at the trap house, brother? What's
No,
going on?
I saw her when she came to LA to like a little like show. It was like a multiple band.
Yeah.
I saw Lauryn Hill. I love Lauryn Hill too.
Yo, I want
But
listen.
she not authentic. I mean, she can't. I can't trust her.
I mean, fuck off.
If I want to go to a concert, I can't.
About.
I can't trust that she's actually going to be there.
She was there.
Yo,
That's the thing.
Yo, ill.
That lady weird, man.
You can see the back chat right now.
Yeah.
That's the link to the channel that I'm finna go over. I'm finna go over to Vay's channel. I want to introduce y'all before we go over there. This is my homegirl Angie, and this is my homegirl Vay. You know, I be speaking highly of y'all, you know what I mean, in this boxing community. Cause she'd have been exposed, they'd have been exposed to like the crazy people, you know, the McSmiths and the pigeons and you know what I mean? So they got kind of a bad rap of the boxing community.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I don't know what's going on with my computer, but what's up, y'all?
Yo.
I was trying to
Hey.
keep but hey, what's up?
Babe,
Yeah.
I just wanted to say this, you know. Don't take care
I
of
see it.
3 children that ain't yours. I ain't saying no names, but that don't do that.
Yeah, that's Angie and Marcus situation. I have nothing to do with that. He was calling her baby earlier in your chat.
I seen it. He put a flag too. I'm like, why he put a flag?
Mm-hmm. But that's their situation. They keep pulling me into it.
Nah, you already in this.
I ain't
What's
do
up,
nothing.
Maria? Yo, and I ain't gonna lie, you know, like y'all listen. I'm gonna introduce y'all. If the YNs pull up over on y'all channel shooting a shot, don't blame me because I got a lot of YNs over here because of the boxing.
A mess. It's all good. Everybody's welcome.
Okay, hey, she said the YNs is welcome. YNs, y'all heard that?
YNs, y'all welcome.
Watch, Press gonna be over there. Who this? Who is you? You know, Press the craziest YN over here.
Oh fuck, I forgot. And Mr. R&B King, baby, I want to just let you know what I think about you.
Man, President been coming back on here since Tank took that.
I forgot Kojo. I thought Kojo was going to sleep. So Vay, let me introduce you to my homie Kojo. You and Angie. They're my homie Kojo right here. You know, good government job, good benefits. You know, single bachelor. You know,
I don't know about that good part in front of the government job, you know, but continue.
He's an anti-Trump person. That's why he said that. So he's a good man, sister. That's the only point I wanted to bring. It's my homie Kojo right here.
Sorry.
Damn.
Okay.
Kojo, you anti-Trump?
Man, I'm over here trying to connect the dots, and you over there chewing.
Don't tell me you support Trump, bro. Ew. Please don't tell me you support Trump.
Nah, they not Trump support.
No.
No, I said ew. Ew, talk about you don't like Trump.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
Don't remind me, man.
Yeah.
Don't remind me.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Yo, me and Ill did lives whenever Trump was up there like, what'd he say? He said that Kamala's gonna say she hot. I'm hotter than Kamala. Like, bro, what are you talking about, bro? But yeah, we did a whole bunch of lives. Yeah, ill like Trump, man.
Yeah,
you know?
I still rocking with the program. And justice is being actually done. Like, what is wrong? Like, it's nothing wrong.
Justice for who?
Yeah, I know,
everybody.
Right? They locking up motherfuckers in concentration camps still, so I don't know where the justice is.
Yo, it's crazy to me, yo. No, who's done wrong that needs justice in this country?
Y'all talking about that? That's gonna stop, bro. Y'all know that's gonna stop, man.
That's gonna stop.
Look,
it is.
Yeah, man.
This dude tripping, bro. Oh my god.
Y'all crazy. Like,
you know,
look,
we
man,
literally
a
have
lot
the
of
Gestapo in
a
California
lot of
right now.
people. It's not. If it's in structured, like institutionalized or something like that, then it'll be a problem. Like, but they not just randomly getting people, bro.
Yeah,
I
they are,
don't.
bro.
I don't.
They
Yeah, they
randomly
are.
getting people. What are you saying?
Literally, my sister saw it firsthand. That's what's freaking me out. Like literally,
Somebody got a.
Well, no. Like literally, there's a bar that her and her friend own, and like literally, ICE. It was over the news. ICE crashed into a car. They literally plowed into him.
Damn, a
took
bar?
motherfuckers out and booked it. She saw that shit. Like literally, this shit's crazy over here in California. This is no joke.
This man is suing universities, news channel outlets, and pretty much censoring what they can say or what they can teach.
Ew, they killed an innocent man, bro. Like
They're killing plenty of innocent people.
Bro. Like, because they say they're
ICE
illegal.
did it?
Yeah,
of course.
The guy got scared, right? So he literally was trying to hide, and he fucking ran on top of the greenhouse while they were chasing him. He fell and died.
People dying in the detention center. Have you seen the
and people are
conditions?
dying in the detention center. Yeah, sending motherfuckers
Damn.
to other countries to like literally to fucking
They sent
jails
them
you
to
can't get
Sudan.
out of. Like it's real shit.
Yo, they sent
So I guess
Salvadorians
everything ain't
to
good,
Sudan.
huh?
Nah, it's not.
Come on.
Well,
literally, this
shit, I
Epstein
guess.
shit is literally the Epstein shit is it means nothing because at the end of the day, if he's on that list, it don't matter. Like literally, he's not even supposed to be in the White House. Motherfuckers don't give a fuck if he's on that list.
This man is literally suing universities for like $100 million, and he's
So
winning.
it's a bunch of bullshit in California like that.
Yeah, like literally,
everywhere.
They literally had the fucking the military just literally going down.
Not in Chicago, bro.
Literally,
We don't-
not picking nobody up, just showing motherfuckers.
Coming
that we here.
everywhere.
Nah, bro. We protect our people, bro. We don't
No,
let
no,
them
that's
in.
The good thing is that we fighting back, but you know, like literally, like, bro, like this shit it should not be happening.
Yeah, it's
bro.
real.
Like,
No,
the way that they
we
sell
don't fuck with
countries to
them.
you that this
Like
will never happen. Like,
it's not the same. I don't get it, bro. Cause like they was telling me, like in another suburb from where I live, that they was doing something like that, and they just locked the whole plant down, and they wouldn't let nobody in, and everybody basically followed suit. But we ain't never experienced it where we are. So it's like I'm looking at it like it's basically an internal thing. Like somebody got to be a part of the shit in order to let something like that happen. Because in Chicago, we structured a little bit different. Like when we ain't trying to hit that shit, we ain't trying to hit that shit. So if our people is our people, we got our people. So we just lock the door.
All right.
but even Chicago's not immune, though, brother.
I know. Wait till you say, "Okay, I'm coming up to Chicago." If you don't comply,
What federal? No, but what ICE is going to come with anything federal to stop you from locking your doors? You got to have the doors is locked automatically. So how they going to come in?
In California, they're coming in by force. Like this shit's happening. If it can
they
happen in
break down your
California, it can
doors.
happen anywhere.
They don't even.
Nah,
they don't even.
They're
They
not
don't even
producing
jump.
warrants. They're not producing warrants. They're wearing masks. They want to identify themselves. They're
Exactly.
literally
They don't even-
deputizing correctional officers to do their shit. Bro.
That's not going to happen here.
Right,
Okay.
like literally, like I read an article about the fight today that literally, like they suffered in sales because a lot of like that certain people don't feel comfortable going to these places because
That'll cause too many problems here.
Well,
like you
it's
can't just
causing
walk
problems
around with
here.
masks and guns here. Like it'll be a different situation. Like it's
the same.
It
bro.
wouldn't
Like,
be a
literally,
good.
Hey yo, Trump wants people to go rebel. He wants that. He want to call the
wants
National
that.
Guard. He's gonna call.
That's why they don't come here yet. Well, they not here
Okay.
yet to do all of that stuff like that. Like, cause that's not happening, bro. And if there is, then we protecting
Bruh.
each other. Like we making
Bro.
sure that the doors is locked. I can promise you, bro. I can tell you, like I heard about it in other places. Like I told you, in where I live, I'm telling you, like I heard it in other suburban places where they'll come to the place, but the company itself just lock the doors. But the doors is locked anyway. Most employees gotta use a badge and shit like that to get in anyway. So how do ICE get in without somebody letting them in?
No, they're not asking. They're just going in.
How?
What do
Like
you mean,
they
how?
just breaking through?
Yeah, they break in. Yeah.
All right. Man said, you need,
Nah, I ain't
you
never
like Trump,
experienced no
bro.
shit like that.
Yo,
I'm
you
not
need to
even
do some
joking.
reevaluation, man.
Lord, hopefully that
got
shit don't
rumors.
happen here, because them people they gonna face a problem. Like
I guarantee you it's
people
happening over
not.
there. I guarantee you it's happening.
No, it's not.
Bro,
Nah, I can
literally, like
promise you,
the
bro.
Mexican population they got in Chicago, bro. It's
It's a large.
to me, it's
And
folly. To me, it's folly to think that it's not happening, especially Chicago,
nah,
where
bro,
like literally, like
it's not happening.
Alright.
I'm telling you.
no,
I
that's what a
promise
lot of
you.
people are telling me. That it's not happening here. Like I literally get pushback all the time. Like, nah, it's like you're over exaggerating. I'm like, nah, I'm not.
All right, bro.
What makes you think
Well,
they can't do it in Chicago, yo? Historically speaking, if you look at the history of America and you
it's a
see
lot
how
of
they
pushback here. It's a difference, man.
There's
It
pushback
see how-
here, Phil, and
it's
there's
not
and you
just.
wait, you see how
It's
police
just
kill
not.
people? Even in Chicago, wasn't
What?
Laquan McDonald from
Nah, it's not
Chicago?
the. That's a one person
That's what
case.
a one
That's
person
not.
case where they hid the
Okay,
case.
wait,
and the mayor
Kojo,
was a
Let me stop you, because there was 5 police officers died by regular citizens in Chicago more than the average person did that by a cop. What about that?
so the statistic is that
In
every
Chicago,
five
though,
Sounds
you
like
said
it's all for propaganda.
every 5
Phil.
persons killed, that's one cop killed. What's the statistic again?
no, it was 5 people
Mm-hmm.
in that year, which is the previous year that we just had. They killed more people. It's 5 more citizens that killed the cop than it is a cop killed the citizen.
I don't believe that shit.
So
wait,
yeah,
so
that's true.
I don't
so
believe
you're
that.
saying
True.
so I'm not getting the
Man,
numbers, but you're pretty much saying Chicago they
you
killed
gotta
police
live
more.
here to
They killed
know
more
it.
police there.
So
But that's the thing, though, bro. It's like literally, like literally, like one state out of where the fuck shit with the cops happens everywhere. Like the one state, it doesn't happen now.
No, and I hear you, and I'm not. You know what? For cops, some cops
telling
deserve
you.
what's
I'm not
coming
saying
to
you're
them.
lying either. I just find it hard to believe.
I'm not
I mean,
lying.
and I agree with you. I'm
These
just saying,
people, you lose
based
their
on
life out here, man. Cops and shout out to the cops in Chicago too, because it's a dangerous job. But I'm telling y'all the truth that this shit ain't. If anybody is a cop that's listening to what I'm saying, they would know what I'm saying is true, because they gotta live here. But I'm telling you, it's not what you think. It's if they shoot each other, why wouldn't they shoot a police officer?
they shoot each other almost everywhere. Unfortunately, in
Nah,
isolated
well, they
zones
shoot them
with
too,
high
man.
poverty,
So
they shoot
here
each other
it's
a
a
lot,
difference, bro. The
Ain't
police
Come
got to
on,
be
bro.
on a whole nother level, bro.
Yo, we've
I'm
seen
telling you.
there's been cases where cops have killed plenty of.
Well,
There's so many
to each his
cases
own, then, Kojo.
I hear
I'm not
you.
gonna
I
argue
hear.
with you. I'm not gonna argue with you.
All right,
But
fair
I
enough.
understand
Fair
where
enough.
I
Yo,
live, and
I just
you
wanted to say this.
understand what you visit.
I just
But
wanted to
Fair
say
enough.
this.
Fair enough.
I just wanted to say this.
Go
You
ahead,
know,
Scholar.
before when they was campaigning, you know, and Kamala was doing the quote unquote word salad, and Trump was doing the weave, and they liked the weave, but they didn't like the word salad, even though the word salad had an actual plan in it. You know, they chose Trump, and that's what we have, right? But they were campaigning during that time, and I can remember there was a certain smart, genius individual when they was talking about this Epstein list who predicted that it wouldn't come out because Trump would be on the Epstein list. And they campaigned so hard that everybody was like, yeah, the Epstein list, we need it, right? And now that he got it, it's like, wait, I was just bullshitting. You know what I mean? Like, bro, come on, man. You know I wasn't going to release that list. My name is all through that list. And it's just like, bro, right now, Donald Trump's name is on the Epstein list, clearly. He trying to buy time to scrub the list clean and scrub all his name out. of the record, so he's trying to distract with stuff. And like, bro, like how many offenses that besides the sexual assault charges, the 34 felonies, like, bro, the laundry list of stuff that disqualifies him, ignoring court orders, which is an impeachable offense. Like, it's just like, bro, I think Trump
So Gay Obama not on the list?
Is Obama the president?
The gay man that said that he want young black men to have a homosexual mentor.
But is he on the is he the president?
No.
So what does it matter?
He was the president, though.
You talking about a man who's friends with the pedophile compared to someone saying you have a gay mentor, an actual pedophile.
He was on the list too.
Okay, then why don't Trump release it and expose Obama for being
yeah.
on
He's a gay man.
You gotta show me that. You gotta show me that. I've never seen Obama on that list. I seen Clinton on that list.
What is the dude that owns Virgin Records? He had him choking him from behind like he was gangbanging him. Yeah, he with the shit, bro.
Obama never wanted to see habeas corpus, bro. Ever. No
Obama
since I don't know when.
Like I said, you gotta show me the proof of that. Obama being on the Epstein list. I've never heard that before.
What?
Like I said, show me some proof.
How do you? I need to show you some proof that Donald Trump was on the Epstein list?
No, there's enough evidence to show that he has.
Show me the proof.
Definitely. He has. I'm gonna do a whole episode on this. I'll probably do it tomorrow since we're having this conversation.
And I can show you that the same people that's linked to him is linked to Barack Obama.
That's not the same as being linked to a person.
No, yes, they are. Birds of the feather flock together. We all talking right now. We not pedophiles.
And then what does it matter? See, right now, even if let's just say all right. Okay, hypothetically, Obama's on the list. What does that have to do with the sitting president being on the list?
Nothing.
George Washington.
Now you went to George. Now you went to the first president. Bro, what? Yo, Jim. So Jim, I don't have a call-in number, but if you go to my YouTube channel and you go to my my YouTube wall, you'll see a blue link. You hit the blue link and it'll let you on the StreamYard. But yeah, man, listen, we gotta go all around the world.
Joking. I'm saying I'm just saying it could be any president, right? You affiliate them with either the Illuminati, the secret society, the Skull and Bones, or something like that, and try to put them into some type of conspiracy. But this president is actually in a conspiracy with you guys currently right now, right? But Barack Obama is currently opening up his mouth, telling black men some other shit, and y'all not paying attention to that. Why y'all focus on the Epstein files, bro? Why y'all focus on the Epstein files so much? Why do the Epstein files make so much to y'all? Why do it mean so much to you?
Why does pedophiles mean so much?
No.
Wait a minute.
No.
What?
Child trafficking need to mean more. That's what I was. No, bro, come on. Don't do that.
Hold on. That's what we talk about, That's
exactly.
What the Epstein list
but
is.
Not the characters. It's about not exploiting the individuals, all of these people and all of this stuff, because it's bigger than that. It come way more because they've been doing this shit for years and years and years and years. So it's going to be a lot of people, like I said, George Washington. Since George Washington to the current president right now, this shit probably been going on.
Yeah, but this current president single-handedly killed our democracy, bro. Single-handedly.
I don't know why we got to go back.
In order to be the president, you probably got to do that shit. You never even know. Like, this shit is crazy, man. Like, this is some weird shit,
we're gonna table
bro.
this. Hey, y'all go Googles. Use your chat GTPs. We'll revisit this one, man. Let's simmer down, and we're gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna do the Epstein presentation tomorrow. I was gonna wait in the week, but it seemed like this is a hot button topic, and people can't wait.
Fucking yeah, because we talking about child pedophilia.
Yeah, so we're gonna cook on it. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna make sure to bring my bleeper for that episode, cause I know y'all finna get a little crazy, you know, get the whole channel on the spotlight. You know what I mean? They go, some men in black go knock on the door. I'm like, oh, did you just talk about Epstein today? Come with me. So yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and table it there, man. Final thoughts for everybody.
And not only that, you talking about a man who literally led the January 6ers, people who kill police and had an uprising and bailed them all out of jail. We still got political prisoners. January 6th, when he let all them people who broke into the Capitol and killed innocent people, he let them all out. We still got political prisoners.
Yo, Kojo, hold on, Kojo. Let me pause you. You know, like 2 or 3 of those people that he let go and said that were prisoners were pedophiles.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Pedophiles.
He probably let them out first. He was like, hold on, let me go down the list.
One of them just got arrested.
Joe Biden did that too.
Again.
Joe Biden did that
Joe
too.
Biden pardoned the January 6 people.
No, he released the pedophile.
Which one?
Listen. When your only argument is that, Joe Biden did it too, that's not a good argument, bro.
The Democrats did it too.
God damn, I can't say anything. But
I'm being real.
They did it though. If they the same bird. I'm not against anybody. I'm trying to say that they the same people. They doing this shit to us, y'all. Like, why don't y'all understand? Like, they both working on our asses because we sitting here talking about these people like they manifest our progression in life, and they don't.
We do. This is my thing. For you to say you like Trump is a big red flag, right? Because what is there to like about him that is unlikable about the Democrats? That's my question.
Well, me and Donald Trump have these special things together that
that's right there, bro.
Damn.
Donald Trump's the biggest piece of shit to ever exist in my lifetime, and you know.
Me and Donald Trump understand.
You and Trump have special things. All right, but let's go ahead and table this conversation.
No. Let me say this diligently without being gay or anything like that. And I ain't even gonna get offensive to that. But I respect the fact that my entrepreneurship and my own individualism lead me to let me go that direction because I always propel since the first time and this time also. So if anything changes, then I probably change my mind because my money ain't looking the same. But if money looks the same and it goes in a direction where the economy wasn't working, and it still don't work for a lot of people, but it worked for me though. So let it work for me, and that's what I'm into. That's the business lane I'm into. Stay in your lane. Then it works for me. So I can sell out all you want to, but it worked for me though. What good for me ain't good for them. You feel me, Kojo?
Got you. So you're all about your own personal individual money.
Nah,
okay.
I can't be me without helping them. I help everybody. So if I can't be me, I can't help them. Ain't no we. You feel me?
Telling you, consciousness over coochie, politics over punani. I keep telling y'all that. Consciousness comes before coochie.
I've never had money. I never will have money, but I have my integrity. And guys,
it ain't about money, bro. But you gotta have everything that you just talked about, Puro, and still have the money to make sure that everybody galvanized to make sure that they found a foundation that y'all can come collective as a unit, so you can keep moving.
Yo, Coach,
like
they
as a
always
family.
they always try to say stuff like, "Well, Trump got 40,000 black men out of prison." Trump didn't pardon 40,000 black men. The First Step Act was signed by Donald Trump, but it wasn't invented by Donald Trump. He doesn't get credit for a bill that he signs off on that he didn't make up. That's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous notion. But anyway, man, that's a good table point. Like I said, we'll talk about this, bro. We'll talk about this.
And look, and one
we
more
know
thing
about
too,
Jim. We know about the First Act. We know about the First Step Act, brother. It's not new information.
Let's be real. Democrats are some damn punks, yo. They let Trump do whatever the hell he wants to do. Screw the Democrats and screw Hakeem Jeffries especially. And Chuck
Yo,
Schumer.
but Kojo, what you expect them to do when corporations are settling lawsuits that they know they can win against Donald? Donald Trump is. Hold on, let me give you a story before we get out of here. John Stewart did an interview. Well, he has a podcast, and he was talking about when he did a bit on Obama and how he had the laptop there, and he told the congressman that he's gonna download on LimeWire every movie that's ever existed, and they start doing the healthcare stuff and see who finishes first. And Barack Obama got mad at that, bro, and summoned John Stewart to the White House. And John Stewart said even though Barack Obama didn't have the personality of a Donald Trump, he still was intimidated that the president summoned him. And he said that's what those people are feeling when Donald Trump goes out. He has the military at his disposal. This just is what it is. The president is the commander in chief of the military. So when he's suing these companies and stuff, bro, they're settling, bro. Like they're like, oh, I don't know. This guy's crazy. I don't know what he's gonna do. So it's like, what do you expect the Democrats to do when the world has been in the need of Donald Trump? The only person, ironically, who ain't been in the need is a South African, you know what I mean? FBA, Elon Musk. No, I'm just playing. But no, Elon Musk is the only person not been in the need.
If you bend the knee to Trump, you're pretty much giving him all 4 years to do anything he wants. Not only that, when it comes time to vote, they will
I would think to capitalize on those things, Kojo. Capitalize on those things.
Oh no,
He leaving this bitch open like a free market. If you can see it, we could talk. We could talk though, bro. I can talk to everybody.
You 100% right.
Pittsburgh T he know too. Like it's an open market. This is a game for you to gain so much money that you would never need. Like when the new suppressants come in, like all of the new technology and everything of that nature, things of that nature, then you won't be replaced. You would just live in the progression of all of those things because of your investments.
When Trump got out of office, all them tariffs he had the first year, Biden ain't gave rid of none of them tariffs. None of them. Everything that Trump does, secretly, the Democrats don't care. They just don't care.
Well, no, Kojo,
that's why they don't even fight for it.
You're right. You're right.
Kojo, context.
What's the context to that?
Tariffs are hard to get rid of. Economists have been saying this for a while, and actually,
now it's hard to get rid of.
Kojo,
when Trump gets in office, he does whatever the hell he wants to do.
Kojo,
now it's hard to get rid of.
I want you to do. I got some homework.
They are.
When we get off of here, I want you to Google when has a tariff ever been reduced, uplifted, or anything, bro. They don't. They still have a tariff for a chicken tax, which is how the tariffs was started with Germany, and they don't even have the chicken that they were important to America because tariffs are really hard to get rid of. So that's the reason Joe Biden kept Donald Trump's tariffs. But so context does matter, but it's like it doesn't make any sense to me. We had Trump taxes and Trump's tariffs, and everybody talked about how bad the economy was. So we need to elect Donald Trump to fix the mess that he put in. That makes no sense, whatever. But like I said, man, we gotta get up out of here, bro. Y'all gonna leave me here talking about politics till 6 in the morning, man.
Yeah, we will. Because I still want to talk about it a little bit.
You got my number. Hold on. We Sunday. Sunday. Sunday we gonna do a whole episode. I'm gonna put it in the thumbnail, everything, so we can really. I don't know, Kojo. You got
Kojo. I bet you Trump want to get rid of a tariff. He'd get rid of that shit. I bet you he would.
Well, Kojo, we talk about something that's never been done in the history of America, brother. Unless you can find me something.
It takes time.
That suggests otherwise.
Because by the time that his tariffs will be in effect, he damn near probably wouldn't even be in office, bro.
If Democrats signed the First Step Act into law, nobody would praise it because Democrats do stuff like that, you know. And the reason why Trump is praising it is because he's not known for doing stuff like that. Like they just cut SNAP, bro. They cut SNAP, they cut Medicare, they cut Medicaid, they're cutting everything, all the assisted programs. right?
That people are in favor for, you know.
Yeah, that poll really high amongst the American people. They're cutting all that. That's why when they do this, something like, you see what I'm doing? Look at that. Look at you. 40,000 black people. The first step back.
And this will be the last thing I talk about the situation.
Well, it's not really
There's
affecting black people.
There's no what Trump is doing. There's no logical reason. There's no defending it. What he's doing, you know.
Listen. Through a
Not at
simple
all.
AI search, Trump and the EU just reduced their tariffs just right now, and that's what I'm saying. When Trump wants to get some shit done, he's gonna get done. Oh,
He did it, but no. So that's not what Kojo.
It's valid.
Ask ChatGPT, brother. They're gonna tell you that Trump never really locked in those tariffs. He just hypothetically said that's what he wanted to do, and then he's going to the countries to negotiate the tariffs. He didn't lock
about legislation.
I'm looking at AI right now. I'm looking at that AI right now with
Excuse me.
Black people.
Can I say one thing? It's about legislation, gentlemen.
No, it's not.
It's when everybody votes on something, right? Now, this is everybody that come from a continental Congress that we all support in our ecosystem. That means that when Donald Trump said the food stamps and the Section 8 and what was the other Medicaid and all of that stuff will get shut down, then that will harm the American people, right? But at the end of the day, you have to look at who voted for all of this stuff. So it's your obligation to do something about those decisions that was made when it affected the people that it affected, evidently. If it affected somebody, then that's when you make that decision. If it never did, you make that decision on the people that you care about that did have that affection. Right? So we have to stick together. That's what the whole thing is about. It's not about the government stating their rules and they protest and they stimulations upon us. It's about us saying, no, we are the American people and we're going to do something about it. And that's what we don't do as a collective, the whole group of America. Not just black people, it's everybody that feel this shit, because 60% of white people get all of these things that we talking about any fucking way. So they should be the face of the whole movement. Am I lying? Hello?
I don't know.
Look it up right now. Like 60% of white America get food stamps in Section 8. Me and you, Piro, our people don't get all of that stuff like they pronounce that we do. So 60% of white America get that. So they the people that need to answer for all of these things, because we're gonna be all right.
No, but food stamps.
Our people and your people.
A lot of people get
we're gonna be all right.
A lot of people get food stamps.
Yeah, but not everybody in a general mass that they make it seem like.
Get it because they need to feed themselves, you know, like literally like food stamps shouldn't. Food stamps shouldn't even be like villainized.
It shouldn't be one of those things that you try to stop or something like that.
The government should like literally, if they need a helping hand, like they should at least feed them. But the government
or let them grow their own vegetables. Let them have the original seeds and plant their own food and have their own gardens.
Where do you live at? Where you think people are gonna let them grow their own vegetables?
I'm saying that's what I'm saying.
Where you live at, man? You live in America?
No, but you gotta buy some land. You gotta buy something so you could say that. You know, in my town, you could buy another lot for $1, basically. So you could
grow plant. If you buy something for $1, ain't nothing growing out that shit except for some weeds.
No, it grows. It just you gotta tear it down and then rebuild it. You know, and that's dirt we talking about.
And
Just
it's
tear
something we
the
gotta
dirt
get off.
down.
But the last thing I'll say is like newsflash. I don't know if you guys don't see the writing on the wall. We're not gonna have another president. Like literally, Donald Trump is not gonna leave office. Mark my words. And I'm out. Peace, scholar. Peace, fellas.
Go out to fight.
Indeed.
Yep, we're gonna have to do that.
Yeah, we're
It is
gonna have
what
to
it
fight
is, y'all.
that. Yeah.
Look, it's about damn time he fought and shed some blood, because that's the only
I'm
way
tired
things
of
ever
old
gonna
people.
change.
Let's get rid of old people, old presidents. Let's get rid of old presidents. Can we do that? And that's my own thing. And I'm out. Scholar, I'm out.
All right,
Call
y'all.
you. Good talking to you, Kojo.
For sure, for sure.
And I'll holler at y'all.
Sure. All right, sure.
Superstar, wish to have a fancy car, wish to have $1 million bucks. Well, I wish I don't be in love. So tell me, pretty baby, I make one wish and I wish it all on you. Making love to the break of dawn, me and you to the baby's born, till my baby's born.